Yeah, I'm gonna start now, man. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I've been putting in work for you boys today, man. I've been putting in mad work for you guys today. Much love to all of y'all, man, out there supporting the page, man. I really appreciate you. Now, I started this series because I wanted to do the top 10 of all 5 positions in the NBA because I feel it's a lost art. And after I do the 10, the top 10 of the NBA, I'm going to base on each position. I'm going to basically do the top 50. And then I'm going to do another 15, which would be 75. 25, excuse me. I'm going to do the next 25, which would be 75. Wanted to redo it again because we got a lot of new people on here. And then I wanted to put something set in stone. You know, like I said, people are going to agree. People not going to agree. People are going to disagree. It is what it is. That's just the way it is, you know. And I wanted to bring this because the younger kids really need to see this. And, you know, I'm not saying what I say is in creed or this is my creed. This is my list I live by. Whether you like it or not, that's on you. Whether you respect it or not, that is on you. You know, first and foremost, that is on you. So, first of all, I'm going to let's see. I'm going to share this video to everybody because they've been blocking my notifications from getting out. You know, it is what it is. But I'm going to give a recap. Give a recap basically of the other list. You know, give a relapse, you know, not a relapse, but a recap of the other lists and everything. So you guys get caught up. Those who, you know, weren't able to make it to the other ones, let you guys know what's up. You know, I'm making a lot of videos a day. Some people be like, man, I can't keep up. And it's cool, man. That's why the videos will be there for you to catch up to it later. You know what I'm saying? But okay. Give me a second. I gotta share this with everybody. What's up, Smash Ball? My brother Smash Ball into his house, man. You know, man, grinding. I've been hearing y'all with none but videos today, man. A bunch of videos. You guys can check out the new videos I dropped today. Basically, I dropped my reaction to the 50 Cent new horror film, and I gave y'all some Godzilla vs. Kong 2 news. Sound like it's gonna be a real good part 2. I also gave you guys who's gonna be better in the long run, Malik or Kenny Pickett. I watched both of these guys' first and second preseason game, and they both look good, man. You know, check them videos out. Oh yeah, Smash Ball. And then I dropped something on the DZ report. Make sure you go check it out. It's one is talking about the Secret Wars. I had information I found out on the Secret Wars. Allegedly, this may happen in Secret Wars. And also, should the predator end his code of honor? Like from attacking weaklings, should he attack everybody? So I break that down too. So that's on the Diesel report. I just drop at least 1 or 2 videos over there a day, mainly 1 video a day over there. And then over here, I drop at least about 2, 3, maybe 4 videos for y'all. You know, Welcome to HDTV is the main page, so this is gonna get most work. What's up, Nick Jacobs, man? Old youngin in the house. Make sure you check out the DZ report, Nick. I got some news on the Secret Wars. I might tell you that in here when I drop the link. I might tell you some things I found out about Secret Wars that we're gonna like. And also, the video also says, should the predator keep its code of honor when attacking people? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on. Again, happy birthday to Sledge, man. I think I said happy birthday to him in another video, but happy birthday to that brother, man. You know, I don't know if I said it in another video. I swore I did, but you know, we'll see. You know, everybody make mistakes, man. We all young. We all young. You know. All right, so I got all the notifications out there. So now I'm going to recap the other list of guys that I had. The top 10 point guards. I had Isaiah Thomas, number 1, Magic Johnson, 2, Oscar Robertson, 3. You can go with Oscar Robertson, 3, or you could put him as a 2 guard, whatever your list be. I had him as a point guard. Jason Kidd, 4. Gary Payton, 5. Pistol Pete, 6. Tiny Archibald, 7. Bob Cousy, 8. Tony Parker, 9. Kevin Johnson, 10. Top 2 guards ever, I had Kobe, Mike, Jerry West, Allen Iverson, D. Wade, Sam Jones, Steph Curry, number 7, Clyde Drexler, 8, Earl Monroe, 9, George Gervin, 10. Small forwards, I had Kevin Durant, Larry Bird, James Worthy, Dominique Wilkins, John Havlicek, Elgin Baylor, Paul Pierce, Dr. J, Rick Barry, and Bernard King. That was the top 10 small forwards. Now, top 10 power forwards of all time. We're starting at number 10. Number 10, I have the boy. Oh, my bad. I'm looking at the centers list. Oh, I almost messed up. Okay, we're back on point. I was about to give y'all the centers list. You know what I'm saying? So, top 10 power forwards of all time. Coming in at number 10 is the big ticket, Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was one of the best defensive guys, 9-time first team, all whatever. I thought you thought Reggie was better than Wade. I did think Reggie was better than Wade, but after I went back and did some research, I got to give it. D. Wade hit the bigger shots than Reggie when it counted. But I'll get into that in a minute, B.Y. Right now, we're talking about power forwards, sir. We'll talk about that after I go through my power forwards. Number 10, I got KG, the big ticket. KG is number 10 because of his defensive prowess. He is tied in all-time first-team defenses with Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Gary Payton. This is the top 10. He is at number 10. Kevin Garnett helped carry the Wolves for like 7 to 8 seasons. Kept them relevant, went to Boston, helped Paul Pierce win a championship by playing some of the most best defensive work I've ever seen. The guy could switch on multiple positions, guard guys, could get in your head mentally, was one of the toughest guys we've seen at the power forward position, could hit that mid-range shot, very underrated offensively, had a post game, could fade away on you, could do a hook shot over the left side, over his right shoulder. Dude was amazing. Love watching KG play, man. KG is number 10. Now, number 9, all-time power forward. I got no other than the boy straight out of Detroit, Michigan, Chris Webber. Chris Webber is number 9 because He was basically the second coming of Barkley. He was just like Barkley. Dude could handle the ball, cross you over, shoot from the top of the key, could rebound, pass. He is the reason that the Sacramento Kings, the Washington Bullets, even the Philadelphia Sixers, he got all of those teams to the playoffs, including Golden State when he went there for a little bit. Him and Spreewell was killing. Did he play with Spree? No, my bad. Him and Hardaway. Killing. Chris Webber was, to me, KG was the better defender. Chris Webber was the better all-around player. Post game was dirty. Used to give everybody problems. He gave Tim Duncan problems. He gave Rasheed problems. He gave KG problems. You know, the guy was an amazing dude. His career was haunted because of that timeout he called, which wasn't his fault. One of the players on the sideline told him to call timeout, and that wasn't even his fault. You dig? So, number 8, I got Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace was better than Webber and KG. Rasheed Wallace was probably one of the first stretch 5s and 4s we've seen since Bill Laimbeer to be able to hit that 3. He also could post you up. And out of all the power forwards in his era, he was the only one to lock up Tim Duncan, Chris Webber, KG, Dirk. Every time they went against Rasheed, he would hold those guys to their lowest point, their percentages in history. Go look it up. If I could find that Sports Illustrated, I got to find it. They got it in there. Every one of those guys went against Rasheed. Rasheed gave them the business. The reason Rasheed is never talked about is because he had a hot temper and they always targeted him. But Rasheed Wallace is number 8. Great defender. Not a good one. Great defender. He could guard the 5s, the 4s. Guard them, and he could lock them up for long periods of time, and he could give you 30 or 40 on the other end. So now, at number 7, I got Elvin Hayes. Elvin Hayes was a man amongst boys. Little undersized for his size at power forward, but the thing Elvin Hayes was great at, man, Elvin Hayes used to give guys problems, especially rebounding, putback dunks. Guy was a hard worker, a hustler. They used to call the boy the Big E. The Big E, man. You know what I'm saying? Guy was like 6'9". You know, the things he did, man, like he could shoot, he could score. He could score from the mid-range. He could go to the post. You know what I'm saying? He's the all-time leading scorer for the Washington Bullets / Wizards now. He never missed more than 2 games in any of his 16 seasons in the NBA. In addition, guys, you know, he led the NBA in rebounding twice, had a scoring title. He played 12 straight NBA All-Star games from 69 to 80. Guy was a monster, rebounding. He used to go against the best, Bill Russell, Wilt. He gave all of them problems. You understand? If you don't know about him, you better go look him up. The guy was a 20 and 15 to 20. He was a 20 and 20 guy every night, damn near. The guy was a problem child. You understand? He played for the Rockets. He was a center for the Houston Rockets. Was a power forward for the Bullets, but he mainly was, the Bullets. They're the Wizards now. You know what I'm saying? Now, number 6, we got the old head one. What's up, 360 Kings? So we got at number 6, we got Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit is number 6. Bob Pettit. People forget he was the first one. He played 11 seasons. He was with the Milwaukee / St. Louis Hawks. He became the first recipient of the NBA's most valuable player in 56. He won the award again in 59. He also won the NBA All-Star Game MVP 4 times. Bob Pettit was one of the original guys that could play the 4. He gave problems to cats. Gave problems to Russell and everybody. Guy could score. Guy could defend. He could rebound. all-time legend. Make sure you go look up Pettit. Now, number 5. Yep, only man to beat Bill Russell in the finals, Bob Pettit. Shout out to Daryl Clark for that. At number 5, I got the man with 1,000 moves, probably Nick Jacobs' favorite dude. We got Kevin Mchale at number 5. Kevin Mchale, man, probably was one of the most underrated power forwards in the 80s. Nobody talks about Kevin Mchale when it comes to one of the best. This guy here could kill you. Charles Barkley told a story that, Kevin Mchale, he always felt Kevin Mchale was better than him. This guy could do everything, moves in the post. He was a beast. He was one of the reasons that the Celtics was able to win their 3 chips. He was one of the reasons. He was inducted in the top 50 of all time, which gladly so. Guy could defend. Guy was tough as nails. He was a dirty guy, but man, he used to get down. Now, at number 4, we got Karl Malone. Yeah, Kevin played defense too. He was a beast in the post. At number 4, I got the mailman, Karl Malone. Albeit Karl Malone didn't win the 2 finals he was in, choked a couple of the free throws, but overall, Karl Malone was the second most scoringest player in history behind Kareem. Well, LeBron passed him up, but Karl Malone was one of the greatest scorers in history, especially at the 4. The guy could score from every position, the elbow, the mid-range. He could score on the side. He could post you up, take you down. And then Karl Malone was very strong. Very strong. He was a very strong dude. The mailman doesn't deliver on Sundays. You're right, he don't. But the mailman was a way better player than Scottie Simpson. Not only that, he could play defense and rebound. He was a tough guy, but his lack of free throw shooting is what ultimately hurt the Jazz. But if it wasn't for him, the Jazz would not have been in predicaments where they were supposed to be. And John Stockton would not have been the best as he is at the point without Karl Malone to do the pick and roll, famous pick and roll. Now, with number 3, I got Charles Barkley. Okay, Charles Barkley, the round mound rebound of the rebound, was a guy who came in the league overweight. Moses Malone basically said, you're fat. You're fat and you need to lose weight. And he lost weight, got to his playing weight, which I believe was 260. Became one of the best players that we've ever seen. If he would have ever learned how to take his weight seriously and actually learn how to, be a better leader, better type of player, man, he could have toppled Jordan plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Before Tim Duncan came to the league, he was the best and one of the best power forwards we've ever seen. Especially when he used to go against Karl Malone, man. He used to go watch them games with him and Karl Malone. Those used to be some of the greatest games that you would ever see in your life. God could pass, God could shoot from anywhere. He the one who hit the big shot to put Phoenix, into the play, I believe the finals. He hit that big shot from the top of the key over David Robinson, if I'm not mistaken. Now, before I go to my number 2 and my number 1, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give honorable mentions. I love to give honorable mentions to everybody. Honorable mention, Dirk Nowitzki. Love Dirk, but he's not a top 10 power forward. He was only one-sided. Great offensive guy, defensively, kind of overrated. Even Giannis Antetokounmpo is very early in his career, but he's on his way. That's honorable mention. Another guy honorable mention I had, in the words of what Uncle Frank used to say, Doll Shays. Doll Shays, you know what I'm saying? Also, you know, you got Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones, honorable mention. You know, Tom Chambers, honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget those guys. Rick Mahorn, Chris Bosh, Kim, yep, honorable mentions. You know what I'm saying? Now, number 2 power forward of all time, I got Tim Duncan, the big fundamental. The guy literally, the guy literally could do everything, like shoot over his shoulder, hit some of the most biggest shots in games. You know, him and Tony Parker are the reason the Lakers didn't win like 7 or 8 in the 2000s, because they were always there giving them problems. Tim Duncan defensively used to harass guys. He would get dunked on, but he'll come back and dunk on you. His game was so quiet. Like Tim would have 30 and 20. You wouldn't even know it. He'll drop 40 or 20 on you. Then down the stretch, he would take over games and just demolish guys. I remember that year he demolished Shaq, Robert Horry, and them. That's how they swept, and Tony Parker was killing them as well. They swept the Lakers the year before the Lakers got Gary Payton and Karl Malone. Tim Duncan, that guy. Now, number 1 power forward I got of all time is Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman is our modern day Bill Russell. He's our modern day Ben Russell. He's our modern day Bill Russell. Dennis Rodman could dominate a game with like 5 or 6 blocks, 25 rebounds, like 4 or 5 assists, and he could lock down all the best players. He locked down everybody from Karl Malone to Barkley to Robinson. He would give Akeem some problems at times. But the guy was a problem. Like, he could literally guard all 5 positions. Dennis Rodman. Should have got one of them. He should have got all 3 of them MVPs. If it wasn't for Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan would never have won another 3-peat ever again. I don't care what anybody tells me. Dennis Rodman seriously shut down that Jazz team. He gave Malone the business. Greg Ostertag couldn't do nothing with him. It was a monster. He was unstoppable in the post. Now, this is my 10 guys that I have. At number 10, I got KG. Number 9, I got Weber. Number 8, I got Rasheed. Number 7, I got Elvin Hayes. Number 6, I got Bob Pettit. Number 5, I got Kevin Mchale. Number 4, I got Karl Malone. Number 3, I got Charles Barkley. Number 2, I got Tim Duncan. And number 1, I got Dennis Rodman. So I'm finna drop the link, man, if y'all want to come in and, you know, give y'all a list as well, you know, but those my guys. You know what I'm saying? Those are my guys that I have. You know what I'm saying? That's the top 10 power forwards. I will do the top 10 centers next week. What's up, Young?
What up?
Chill mode.
Yeah, I just wrote it down.
So yeah, anybody you want to talk about in particular at the power forward?
Yeah, I got it right in my list.
What's up, T?
Yo, what's going on?
Number one,
your ass got you some good this morning, boy. That boy made me jealous. I was mad. I was about to come over there and slap him like F you, T. Ain't no sleep.
Let me see. I got Tim Duncan,
right?
Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, KG, Kevin Mchale, Dennis Rodman, Chris Webber, Rasheed Wallace. Dirk Nowitzki. That's like 8. Like 2 more.
My list.
I got put. Oh, you ain't put Dirk in the list?
No, Dirk's not in my top 10 or 15.
Damn.
Dirk's probably like 18, 19. Like I just always looked at him as a specialist. He just never was a player to me. That's just me.
Elvin Hayes.
Yeah, I got Elvin Hayes number 7 on my list.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I said this Rodman. Paul Gasol.
Yeah, Powell like number 20 on my list.
I had to put Paul Gasol there.
Yeah, I got Powell off the list.
Why you, T?
That's a hard list too, man.
Oh man, power forwards. No, small forwards and power forwards were like the hardest list that I've done. Like and centers.
Yeah.
Those are like the 3 positions that's my hardest ones. Like
really?
Yeah, I mean, dog.
All of them, really. You can say all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like, I mean, you can go to 5, but like after 5, like you can really put a lot of players in different spots for different reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's really hard.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy though?
My 5 is Rodman, Duncan, Barkley, Malone, and Mchale.
Yeah,
that's
like I can see that. I can see that all day. You know, Rodman, Barkley, Duncan. Like it would probably be Duncan. It would probably be Duncan, Rodman, Barkley. Yeah, like Karl Malone.
Yeah, mine's different. I got Rodman 1, Duncan 2, Barkley 3, Malone 4, and I got the man of 1,000 moves 5.
Yeah, Kevin Mchale. Yeah, like I mean, dog. You talk about a mind. Like all them dudes dominated the blocks. You know what I'm saying?
and then my next 5 is Pettit, Hayes, Sheed, Webber, and KG.
Oh, Bob Pettit.
Yeah. That's my next 5. I got Pettit, Hayes, Rasheed, Webber, and KG because I had to put Hayes on the list. Hayes only missed 2 games in his career.
Dang.
Only 2 games. And he was averaging damn near 20 and 15 or 20 and like 20-something, 20 a game.
Yeah, I mean, he was a monster back then, you know what I'm saying? And like when he played with Kareem and all of them in the 70s, and
he played against Bill, Wilt,
Wilt, and all of them. Yeah, you know.
And they used to talk about Hayes would give them some problems. Wilt used to talk about him too. Like Hayes was a mother effer.
Yeah, because he was strong.
Yeah, real strong for his size. He was 6'9".
Yeah.
Well, probably about 6'7", because you know they lie by height, but he was around 6'7", 6'9"-ish.
He was 6'9". He was a big dude.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy though? You said HD. You said it was. You said these lists were the power force and the centers list was harder for you.
Yeah, dog. Because I love Tom Chambers growing up. Tom Chambers was a good
Tom Chambers, solid,
very solid.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's like right there on the cusp of, you know what I'm saying, 10, 11, 12, maybe 9 or 8. You know what I'm saying? I love Chambers. I also loved Wes Unseld. It's hard to put him on the list, but you know, you can make him a center.
He's really a center. That's really
I got him
really
as a center.
play.
You know what I'm saying? Some
He's
people would say 4, like, you know what I'm saying? But
he had the size of 4, but the way he plays, his playing style,
play like a 5, exactly.
5.
So, and you know, not only that, it was tough because, you know, KG, you know what I'm saying, the guy was a beast on defense, dog. Like his defense and his mid-range shot really was very intricate them seasons for the Timberwolves. Like the Timberwolves would have never got to where they were at without him. And then the Celtics, like the things he did, like to become that defensive anchor and become that guy, that really pushed him over the top because he gave guys problems at the 5 and the 4. So he was long, lanky.
I got a honorable mention for you.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You got Elton Brand and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You want to talk about somebody who was a 2010 guy his whole career, and he was right there in that era of power forwards holding his own. You know what I'm saying?
He was.
Sheed and Chris Webber and
he was.
You know what I'm saying?
Like him. I would put I always liked him over Dirk. Like to me, Dirk was like the weakest out of everybody. And I'm not hating on Dirk. Dirk made some big shots. He was fun to watch. Dirk just never guarded the best guys. Like that was either Diop or Dan Pierre or whoever was next to him. They would guard those guys. Dirk ain't want no parts of them guys. The guys was way too much for him.
Yeah,
you know
I agree.
What I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I would never put Dirk up there. But you know, Dirk's in like my top 18, but he's not. I don't have him over Bosh. Bosh, in my opinion, was better than Dirk. Bosh don't get enough credit, and that was hard for me because Bosh was a beast. You know, both ends of the court.
I'll still shoot Dirk.
Yo, did y'all mention Kenyon Martin yet, or was he a power forward?
Oh, Kenyon Martin.
He was. He was a power forward.
Kenyon was good, but Kenyon was more a solid role player. He was a solid role player.
That's what I was about to say about Dirk. Like, you know what I'm saying? One thing about Dirk, you know what I'm saying? Like, he led all of those teams in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. Like, he was the number one on those teams. You know what I'm saying? I shoot him some bail for that. You know?
Oh, no question. If I do a specialist list, he's like number 2, 1, 3, or 4. Like, he's on that list. Like, as a specialist, like a superstar specialist, like, he's like one of the best, if not the best at what he did. Like, everybody copied his moves. That's how impactful he was with that leg, that little leg.
That one foot fade away.
Yeah, that fade away. Then he just fall back stumbling after he done wetted your ass.
What about Anthony Mason? HD
Mason. Mason was a role player though.
Yeah,
role
player too.
Yeah,
he wasn't. No. Mason wasn't no. You could replace a Mason and still be okay.
Yeah,
it's like,
hey, that was their powerhouse though. Mason.
You know, another honorable mention, man. I mean, I don't know if his career was long enough, but the Rain Man, dog. The Rain Man was incredible.
Man, yeah, Sean Kemp was a beast. Like I said, I mean, he was a beast.
You on a mission with this and the game. Remember the commercial?
I also got one.
Yep.
I also got one.
Hold on. The man that makes it rain.
I also got one in my honorable mention. Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, Stoudemire.
Again, he's like Sean Kemp. I don't know if his career
he was a power forward.
He was a power forward, Morris.
His career wasn't long enough. He played
just injuries.
He had like a good 5-6 year career.
Yeah, I'd have to put him in the same category as Sean Kemp. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, they were incredible for their time.
Yeah, but I got Sean Kemp. I got Sean Kemp higher than him. Sean Kemp's was way more impactful for that Sonics team.
Yeah, he went to
the Cavs team, man. For the Cavs team, we joined the Cavs.
I mean, but think about Stoudemire on the Suns, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, them
early years in the Cavs,
they wouldn't be half as successful if Stoudemire hadn't exploded like he did.
That's true, but I think Tim Thomas and Joe Johnson helped him out a lot.
True, they kept the floors. They kept a lot of space for him to work on the inside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
all of that
same
shit
thing
fell
for
on
Sean
him.
Kemp. You can say that for Sean Kemp too. Detlef Scrimp and Hershey Hawkins.
True,
but
they played a more inside kind of game. You know what I'm saying? But like all the down low work, all of that shit fell on Stoudemire.
Right,
you know
right.
Wasn't nobody down there in the paint with him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody roamed the perimeter.
I was gonna say this too. I was gonna allude to the fact that HD said that both these lists were kind of hard for him. It was really the opposite for me because I was always somebody that liked watching big men play. These lists was actually kind of easy for me when for the power forwards and the centers. And for one name that I don't know if any of y'all got him on y'all list, but at number 6 on my list, I got Bob McAdoo on my list.
But wasn't McAdoo a center?
He was a center, but he was a center, but his style, the way he played, he was more of he was like what 6'8", 6. I mean, he really played. He's really power forward.
I didn't forget about McAdoo. I just don't. He's in my top 10 of centers. I don't have him as a forward. I have him as a center.
Yeah, McAdoo was a beast.
Yeah, McAdoo is. I ain't forget him. McAdoo is on my list.
It's a lot of honorable mentions. It's a lot of honorable mentions.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't Ben Wallace play the center position too?
Yeah, Ben Wallace was a center.
Ben Wallace.
No,
Ben Wallace he was a center.
He was the 4. Ben was the 5.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I said, he got hurt. Antonio McDyess.
Now, if you do that, if you say that, now, HG, you say that, then what about Carlos Boozer?
Boozer was straight. Boozer was straight.
Okay, but McDyess was that deal. McDyess was killing in Denver before he got hurt. That number 24 before the COVID, that was the 24.
before
the Carlos Boozer.
Like when he played in Denver before that knee injury, because he was like one of the first to come back from that full knee replacement.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He was like one of the first players to act like before him.
He'll knock your ass out too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
McDyess was thug.
McDyess was thug, boy.
Yeah, he from Alabama and shit. McDyess is thug. You know what I'm saying?
What about Zebo?
Zebo's up there too.
He's another honorable mention. That's one of my favorites, dog.
Randolph's up there.
Yeah, Randolph,
especially when he was playing for Portland, dog. Shit.
And Memphis too.
Of course, Memphis. Yeah.
But what you were saying about McDyess, T, you were finishing a statement.
Oh, like just like before the knee injury, dog. Like the nigga hops was just insane. You know what I'm saying? And he had like an 18-footer, dog. That was just pure.
Wet.
You know what I'm saying?
Shot. Oh yeah.
Yes. He was just 25 and 10 guy, 25 and 12 guy. You know what I'm saying? Before the injury and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think McDyess was only 6'8", 6'9" himself. You know
he was about 6'8", 6'9". Yeah.
Yeah.
He was long though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was long and shit.
I was gonna say this too though. HD, where did you have Bob Pettit at?
Bob Pettit, I had him at number 6.
Number 6. I actually had him at number 2, man. It was I actually had him at number 2 because it's Bob Pettit. Another thing people have to understand, bro. Bob Pettit was somebody that really did not need the ball in his hands most of the time. He really played off the ball most of this time. And most of the time he played, he really played off the ball more so than anything. You know what I'm saying? And so, and Bob Pettit was really the first guy that really revolutionized the power forward position, man. Somebody who had a feathery jump shot, who was very strong for his size. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And one of the greatest rebounders of all time, too, man. Like Bob Pettit was somebody that, how guys would always, if a rebound comes, if the ball comes off the backboard, off the rim, they would always tip it back in. Bob Pettit was always somebody that would always grab the ball and, shoot it back in. You know what I'm saying? Like he did that. He brought that to the game. And I think he was the first player to actually reach 20,000 points. You know, and this is him playing off the ball most of the time, and he was somebody that really always kept the offense moving. You know what I'm saying? He was always on the
hold
move.
hold on, Nick. Hold on real quick. Dion, man, Lambeer and Doherty are centers. Doherty was a center. Larry Johnson, yeah, he was a guy too who was athletic, and then when he got hurt, he came back with a nasty mid-range game.
Was bad.
In post game, he elevated it.
He had that bad back. He had that bad back that kept him, that limited him.
But that helped him be skilled, though. His skill level got real high after that. So that's a great honorable mention. Larry got better after he got hurt. Like, a lot of guys don't work on their game after they get hurt, especially if they're that athletic. And he turned it because he was intricate for that Knicks team that got to the championship. He was hitting all those 6-footers, nailing them. Him and Spree was killing on the court together. But go ahead, Nick. My bad.
No, you good. Yeah, man. But I'm gonna get to LJ after this too, though. Bob Pettit was somebody, you know, he was somebody that impacted the game without really having the ball in his hand most of the time. And he basically the power forward position was created really initially for him. But as far as Larry Johnson goes, man, Larry, his thing was, man, he was somebody, man, like if he didn't get hurt, dog, you know what I'm saying? Plus his thing was, you know what I'm saying, his workout regimen and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be working out and eating candy all the time and shit and eating freaking
he was Zion before Zion.
For real.
I was gonna say, he was the 90s version of Charles Barkley, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
Basically.
Somebody, I mean, like, he probably didn't have, his handles weren't as good as Charles. And shit.
Hell no.
He could handle the ball and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he could work that low block, and his athleticism was just, of course, ridiculous.
It was his muscles, man.
Yeah, muscles. Man, listen, dog will take a big shit on you, dog. If you're not careful.
For real. For real.
I don't like Barkley's game though, man. He was a powerhouse and everything, but just the way he played.
You say you didn't like his gameplay. Why?
Just the way he didn't have the handles, like, well, not handles, but like, I don't know. It's just something about it.
Barkley, he was like the first power forward that could take it coast to coast like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't nobody doing that before Barkley.
He was the first person to take the ball off the backboard, go coast to coast, and finish by himself on a fast break.
Yeah.
Young Barkley. Older Barkley was like, remember he tried to take that 3 at the end of the regulation? What was it? In the 90s? Who they playing? The
He
Bulls?
hit some big shots back then. He hit big shots.
Yeah, he hit a lot of big shots.
Even with the Rockets.
Don't forget that one he hit. Who was that? He hit that little
David Robinson.
Yeah, that little
got
side
right over his
dribble.
head. Wet.
Yeah, he
that got him to the finals. I think that put him to the finals.
I think that was because he hit him with a little hezzy dribble.
Yep,
and pulled up and shot it. Yeah, wet from the top of the
Barkley was a beast.
And the thing about Barkley too, man, when you have rules, when the NBA makes
but he was scared of Michael Jordan,
bro. Like Charles Barkley was somebody, if you can't dribble over like 5 seconds, Charles Barkley, that rule came in, because of Charles, dog.
Right.
Oh yeah, and sit in the post and hold the ball.
Yeah, he used to freaking rock dudes to sleep, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you just couldn't, like, the forwards.
That Suns team was a good team, though. They had a good team, man. Just they couldn't get past the great end.
Yeah, I mean that Suns team. He was but that was the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Barkley was really a number 2.
Yeah,
Barkley.
KJ was the number 1, right?
No, he was the number 1 on that team. Barkley was the number 1 on that team, but Barkley he needed somebody else.
KJ was more of a third option, and then Marley was the 4th.
Oh, Marley was the
if you put KD on that team would be nasty. Or you put Steph on that team, it would be nasty. But Barkley's not Barkley wasn't like, you need a guy to be the guy.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, to push him over that top. Like he got him there to the championship, but they lost
He
because
was MVP that season. I remember. Yeah, that was,
well, he should have been. I think they gave it to somebody else.
No, they gave it to Charles in '93.
They gave him that season.
Yeah, they gave it to Charles.
He should have got it the year Magic won. I remember
Exactly. He should have got it. It was in 1990 where Magic won. They should have gave it to. They should have gave it to Charles in 1990. They gave it to Magic. It was that year.
Right.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was that year. But man, yeah. I always said this about that Phoenix team too. Phoenix, you know, before Charles Barkley got there, Charles really was supposedly the missing piece of that team. You know what I'm saying? And if they could have played longer, maybe they could have won. But the thing is, Charles Barkley, like he said, he kind of was number two. Charles Barkley at times and I'm pretty sure y'all already know how Charles would be. Like if he didn't get the ball the right way and you know, like posted up in the block or whatnot, he'll freaking hissy fit and fucking put his hands around his doggone hips and shit and wait until you get the ball the right way and shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean, and then that was another thing too. Like, you know, Charles, as good as he was a black hole.
He was a black
hole. Like he would get the ball early in the shot.
A black hole? No, a black hole.
Hole. You
remember that, T?
Yeah. He said, "You gonna let that lady call you? You let her call you a hole? No, it's not a black.
It's when something gets trapped and there's lack of light.
and it still lead away, and it still lead the HD, and it still
something gets trapped and it don't come back. You don't come out. You know what I'm saying?
They looking stupid. Like, what are you talking about?
And then the white boy came in like, "What's a hole?"
Oh God, yes. Eric Montrose was killing that little part.
What's a hole?
He was like, "Oh, so you're the black hole.
You're the black hole."
You're the black hole." And he slapped him on that John Sally like, "Oh God, this dude is an idiot."
Someone said Otis.
Yeah, what you were saying, T? Keep going, my bad.
No. I mean, he, you know what I'm saying. He would start the offense out. You know what I'm saying, because I mean, you know, he was the fuel behind that Phoenix team, but they needed another piece on that team. You know what I'm saying?
One more piece, yeah. True.
Yeah, they needed another piece.
It was kind of like a big
three. That would have helped them.
You know what? Sino said that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, Cedric wasn't hurt. I think because Cedric was killing that year, dog.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about what, 20, 22 points a game? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. Cedric Sabalos.
Cedric Sabalos.
Yeah, man.
Mchale was a number 2, but that boy mindset was a 1.
Oh, hell yeah.
Awesome. Sabalos like, move out the way. Wet, boy. My brother come in the house like, man, I was balling today like Sabalos.
Yeah, man. But let me tell y'all. So I want to tell y'all this about that Phoenix team too, man. Like I was watching Game 4 of the NBA Finals that they played against the Bulls, bro. You know what really went wrong with Phoenix, man? Besides Barkley, it was just bad coaching too, dog. It was like not willing to make certain adjustments in games and shit.
Paul Westphal. He was young.
Yeah.
He was like that was like his first year coaching.
Yeah, it was like
Paul Westphal was an idiot.
Yeah, he was.
KG was the real coach of that team when he.
No, Giannis is not on my list.
He's still playing. To me, I couldn't put him up because he's still playing.
Yeah, man, but that
Giannis is too early to put Giannis up there, dog. Giannis got to work on his game some more.
Giannis most certainly work on his game.
He's not better than Bosh was or Sheed. And
hell no.
Like he's impactful, like what he does with the ball in his hands, but dog, he's not messing with a lot of players. A lot of players back in the day would have gave it to him. I mean, I'm not hating. I'm just being honest. Like he's pure athleticism and like and you know, natural talent. I mean, but you know, he still got time. Like let's wait, you know what I'm saying, when he you know, like near the end of his career. He's still early in his career.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to the centers list. I actually today had heard.
No, it's not sinners. It is sinners. It's gonna be sinners. The sinners. That's what the list is. The top 10 sinners. Like these is your dirty guys, your guys who be in there dominating. The world revolves around them.
These are the freaking the beast. No pun intended.
Deep in the paint.
I heard something about Wilt today I'd actually never heard before, and I got to go and check and see what year this was. But one year, Doc, this Negro played all 82 games and shit, right? Yeah. And he only missed eight minutes the whole season, dog. Yeah. And the only reason he missed 8 minutes because he got ejected in one game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, what the fuck, bro?
Will was dog. This is what I try to tell people. Like, Will was a problem. Like,
he was a superhuman. He was.
That's what I'm saying, dog. How do you play all but 8 minutes of a whole like 100
chicks
bro?
a week?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and see, not just that too, man. And I think it was the season that he scored 100 points in, where he averaged 50 points a game. He played all 48 minutes during that time period too.
So that was that season and shit. The 50.5 points a game.
Long live Wilt.
50. Yeah, it was 50 point. Yeah, 50.4, 50.5. Yeah, it was that.
Mm-hmm. Dog, that's ridiculous.
The only problem I had with Wilt was he just listened to the outside world too much. That was my only problem with him.
Yeah, he wasn't like.
But go ahead.
He wasn't really.
No. I mean, other than that, man, Wilt is flawless. Like the dude could do everything. Like defender, like he was one of the first ones to do the fadeaway.
Oh man, Wilt could do everything on the basketball.
Yeah, he could do everything on the court. I mean, like you know what I'm saying, you would even see him, you know what I'm saying, lead the break. You know what I'm saying? Like lead the break. You know what I'm saying?
He was a triathlon athlete. He should have lead the break.
Yeah, bro. He's a shot put champion, man. Like shot put champion, like dude. Like Wilt Chamberlain.
So strong, he was strong as hell, but had hella touch. You know,
hella touch.
Yeah, like, Ben Wallace was a center, Jeff Bone. But I don't know why everybody don't know. Ben Wallace.
No, Ben was a center.
He was a center.
Yeah, greatest rim
was strong. He was a center. Ben Wallace was real strong. People don't know,
man. Yeah, he held that nigga Shaq in 04.
Yeah.
I always hold Shaq down, dog. Man. Listen, dog. Ben was.
Yeah, I remember when Ben did a block and Shaq failed.
Yeah, he blocked him all the way to the ground.
Yeah, Shaq.
Yo, everybody been holding Shaq down,
Jamie, he was not a power forward. Ben Wallace was a center, bro.
Ben Wallace was a center.
Since college, college, he was a center, bro.
Yeah,
not a power
like
forward.
even before. That's what I was about to say. Even before Sheed there, he was a center on the team.
When he got drafted by the Wizards. No, he walked. No, I think he got signed by the Wizards. I think he was undrafted.
He was undrafted.
He was signed to the Wizards. He was a center because that's when you seen Kobe dunk on his ass down the hole. And then he was in Orlando. I remember he was in Orlando. He was our center.
Yep.
And then he left and went to
That's when he went to Detroit. Yep. He got traded. He was in the Grant Hill trade.
Yeah, he was a center, and he's always been a center. Never been a power forward guy.
I think we got Chucky Atkins, Ben Wallace, and like Don Amici from y'all.
What was that, Nick? What was that, Nick? The police?
You said who?
That's the police.
Hey, we better put that weed down, Mac. They come.
No, that boy
illegal out here in Canada.
That boy T out there chilling, Marvin.
I'm in the crib actually.
No, that's me. That's outside my fucking window.
Okay, I'm about to say, for once, it's not me.
Oh, okay. Damn, boy, that boy Nick hiding out like, man, that's outside, man. You know
that boy live on O Block. You live on O Block.
That in Chicago, man. Nothing new.
O Block.
I'm not in no bad neighborhood. Not no bad neighborhood. It's the doggone school police. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Nah, Jamie, you good, man. It's not your bad, man. I mean, people don't know you just shoot. I done been corrected before. Ain't nothing wrong being corrected.
But to talk about undersized, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Ben Wallace was like 6'7", 6'8". You know what I'm saying?
Ben Wallace was the best at what he did.
That was another thing that made Charles Barkley amazing. Like Charles Barkley was like 6'5". You know what I'm saying?
He was 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman was like 6'6". You know
Rodman was 6'6". He was like the same height as Jordan.
Yeah, like you talking about dudes who had to play with guys that were 6'10", 6'11".
That means Barkley had some ups then.
The way that's what you're saying. Like he was an athletic freaking nature.
Like nobody ever seen a Barkley before, dog. Like the next guy to come in that played like Barkley was Chris Webber. Like that was about it.
Like, y'all know why Barkley got cut from that dog on USA Olympic team because Bobby Knight said he dunked too much, bro.
You said what?
Damn, for real?
Yeah, like he was freaking. They said he was dunking too much, bro. Like, come on.
Listen, Bob Knight didn't play that shit.
Thing, you know,
that's a testament to how freaking explosive Barkley was, man.
Ewing was a center, Jeff Bone. Ewing's one of the greatest centers we've ever seen play the game. That was a center.
He was a center. Like, what?
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying, shoot, like Rodman was a freak of nature too. You know what I'm saying?
He was a freak of nature.
He could guard literally guard every position on the floor. You know what I'm saying? From your one to your 5. Right. He was strong. He was super athletic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like just incredible hot leaping ability and timing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his rebound no one said Bill Laimbeer is probably the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Bill Laimbeer is a center, but no, Bill Laimbeer is not in my top 10. I got too many beasts on there. But he's in my 15, like the 20.
Yeah, I can see 15 to I can see top 20 and shit.
Yeah, about top 20. Yeah, but my top 10, dog, when you hear the centers, I mean SINNERS, nigga, y'all, my centers list, dog, you gonna know why Bill ain't in that 10. My centers list.
Okay, I gotta do my list.
I got some monsters, dog. Like
you got your Moses.
Gotta go back. Gotta go back in time though. Yeah, there ain't no real centers right now.
Is Artis Gilmore top 10? Gilmore's like 13 or 14 for me, but it's hard because Gilmore was good. He did his thing, but he wasn't better than these guys I got. I'm just being honest, dog. I got some killers. Like when you hit like 10, 9, 8, and 7, and 6 is killers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is serial killers.
Yeah, them niggas is like probably top 10 all time and shit.
HD, are they after 2010? Is any of them after
2010? No.
Hell nah. I can tell you that without
all these centers are probably 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's about it. I don't have no guy in the 2000s.
I mean, what 2000 center dominated?
Nobody.
2000s was the era of the power forward.
Yeah, it was
we're talking about 2000,
right? That's what I'm saying. The last center, like I said, like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. That's it. Like that's all the centers. That's all your greatest centers.
The 2000s really, to me, the era of the guards more so than the power forwards. But
no, guards to me was more. Well, yeah, you can say that.
Guards was top heavy, but think about all the names we just listed for honorable mention.
I would say guards came around mid-2000.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying just think of all the names we listed for like just honorable mention, like your Zach Randolphs and your Elton Brands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like dog, like the list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? Paul Gasol. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's a big name. That's a big power forward name.
But he wouldn't even go. You wouldn't even put him in the top 10 at all times.
That nigga like in the 20 for me.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But dog, like he was a formidable power forward and shit.
No, he was. I was a solid power forward, but he just not in my top 10 though. But
No, but that's why I say, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that's just honorable mentions, they were all in the 2000s and shit. Your Stoudemire's, you know what I'm saying? Like
Power
forward was loaded.
Mchale's in my top 5, Jamie. Mchale's in my top 5. I already said that. You got, if y'all want to hear the list again, I said it enough. You got to rewind it.
So what about?
I said it.
Okay, so what about Nowitzki then?
Nowitzki
got to be up there. If Mchale's up there, Nowitzki got to be up there.
Hell no. Nowitzki's Nowitzki's in my 18 or 19 range.
I put Dirk in top 10. Yeah.
Dirk is like in my 18 or 19 range. He's not in my 10. He's not a top 10 player, dog. He didn't guard nobody. He didn't shut nobody down. Like Rasheed Wallace, out of all the power forwards, like if you look at his numbers against Tim, Dirk, Weber, KG, he held them to their lowest outputs in history.
They all had problems with Sheed.
Rasheed gave all of them the business. Like, seriously, he gave all of them the business. Even in that finals, if you go back to that finals with the Pistons and Spurs, Rasheed was giving Duncan problems.
Yeah, it was the dude who really gave. It was the dude who won the game for him and shit, dog, who just went out of his mind was fucking Manu Ginobili and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? In that game 7, he took over down the street.
He took over, yes.
Yes. It was just ugly, dog.
Unseld is a center, Andrew. He's not a forward.
Wes Unseld was a center.
He's a center. Because it was him and I believe Hayes. I think they played together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And that was nasty. That was a nasty.
Yeah, for the Hawks, I believe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
Bullets. They played for the Bullets.
For the Bullets. Okay, yeah, for the
Bullets.
Okay. But yeah, like fucking she, you know what I'm saying? Like he gave Duncan fits in that series.
Yeah, he gave all. He gave all. If I could find that Sports Illustrated, dog, it shows all the centers like Duncan. Like he was averaging against KG, Dirk, all of them. He would kill them. But when he played Rasheed, Tim was averaging like 18 points, maybe 17 a game.
Yeah, he was below his numbers. You know what I'm saying?
He gave him problems, dog. Like that's why I tried to tell people that video I made about Rasheed being better than Giannis. They limited my ads on that video because they don't want that video to get out. Because I told people Rasheed would bust Giannis' ass, and I told him on the video he would bust his ass, and then he would push him around. Because
he didn't.
Because Rasheed had that hood strength, that block strength, that country strength too.
So like she, you know, he from Philly and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, battle tested. You ain't gonna beat him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just hope she don't feel like it today and shit. That's
right. Exactly. No, you're right. No, you're absolutely right.
I know she was his own worst enemy, yo. He could have been the best power forward of all time.
But that was never his goal. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know, he was out there. He just wanted to, see, that's everybody called him selfish and all wanted to call him selfish and say he was a bad teammate. Yeah, but that's all he ever played for was his team. Right. If he wanted to go out there and average 30 points a game, he could do it. I mean, the dude that was, you know, what made him such a good defender was his wingspan and shit. He was 6'11" already, but he had the wingspan of somebody who was 7'3". Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Long arms and shit, dog. Like,
and then he could move his feet. He had some of the
great
best
footwork
on both ends of the court I've ever seen. And like, I had to tell my cousin that. I'm like, because he used to talk about Sheed, and because I used to tell him, like, dude, like, because I told him, remember this, little nigga. Remember this list: Tim, Sheed, Weber, Garnett. Now go to sleep. Get out my room. And I was done. And then he watched Sheed. He came back like, man, bro, cuz you right. I said, I know I'm right. I mean,
she was the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he and you know, I say he could average 30 points a game. He could shoot. He had post game from both sides of the floor. He can go on either block and have big man moves and shit.
That boy,
you know what I'm saying?
Three from anywhere.
Yep. He had
skill. Like Dog, when I seen him play in that Western Conference Finals, what he was doing to Shaq and Robert Horry and them, oh my God.
Yeah, they couldn't handle him.
Damn. He was doing the fadeaway on him. I was like, no.
He's got that fadeaway that because of his long arms, nobody
you can't
can block
stop it.
Yeah, you can't block it.
And it's pretty too. He go like this and just
and listen.
Like you think you gonna block it? He like, nope, too small.
Not just that. He could shoot with both hands.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's a dude that when he's on the left block, he can shoot right. When he's on the right block, he can shoot left. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, she's so talented. You know what I'm saying?
But Ben Wallace in the 80s and 90s, Ben Wallace would have held it down in the 80s and 90s. You kidding me? Yeah. Ben Wallace was a dog. Yep. Like Ben Wallace was strong, like naturally strong.
Yeah, you ain't gonna. He was country strong.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that boy was corn-fed, country strong.
Ben Wallace, I could put him in any era. Ben a play.
Yeah.
He may not dominate, but he gonna give you the business. He gonna give you some.
I mean, Ben was strong, and he's a freak of nature, dog.
Yeah,
like his like I don't know if anybody ever recorded his standing vertical.
Yeah, the blocks.
Man, he could dunk, he could spin on you, he could score. Dog, Ben was a problem child, dog. I used to hate playing against Ben.
I've never seen his recorded standing vertical, but dog, I've seen he jumps higher than anybody I've seen, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just jumping up for a rebound, dog. I mean, dog, he'd be dudes 3 times the size of him, 2 times the size of him, dog. And he's over them dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Him and Ron Artest were the greatest defenders of the 2000s. We've never seen that before.
Yeah, and like honestly, dog, like Ben was like light years ahead of Ron Artest, to be honest with you, because yes, you know what I'm saying? Because like, you know what I'm saying? Don't like Ben could check now, okay. Ron Artest, he could check the 1, 2, 3, and the 4 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ben could check the 2, 3, 4, and the 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like it's his interior. Like he didn't have the interior presence that Ben did. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, I don't know. I always gave a split to them because Artest was a better perimeter guy. He could guard the
post. Ben could guard the perimeter too. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like Ben could guard. Ben could go out there and guard the 2 and the 3 and be isolated. It's been that's what made us so good.
No, Artest could guard the 5. Artest could guard a 5 if he
not really. He wasn't a big inside guy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't gonna push Ron Artest around.
I don't know, man. Artest was a monster, dog.
I'm not saying he wasn't great.
No, I'm not saying a defender
that, you know what I'm saying? But like Ben Wallace was different.
Don't know about light years, man. Artest did some things, man, on the perimeter and the post, especially for the Pacer teams and them Sacramento teams and Houston teams. Man, he was the anchor for them guys.
I mean, dog, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe it was one year, like Ben led the league in rebounds and steals.
No. Like I said, I got them like neck and neck. Like I don't have no definitive person over the other. Because, like, the only thing separates them would be Artest was more skilled offensively. But other than that, defensive-wise, like...
Yeah, I'm just talking strictly defensively. You know what I'm saying? Like, strictly.
I mean, I don't know. Because they both did things differently and stuff, and they both had an impact on their respectable teams. Like, they both...
absolutely.
They both were the anchors. I just don't see light years, you know. I just don't. I see it as...
I just feel like Ben, he could do way more than Ron Artest defensively. You know what I'm saying? Just
hands down,
period. Like he could do way more than, like, you know what I'm saying? Ben was.
So where would you? So you think? So what were you? So who? So you think Tony Allen was?
Artest made his bread and butter.
Tony Allen was ahead of Ron Artest as well.
No. Tony Allen was great with the guards, but you couldn't put him down low and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no. Like I say, you could put Artest in the paint, and you ain't gonna move Artest around and shit. You know what I'm saying? But Ben was, you know, he was a He was
he
a
ain't
rim
gonna block
protector.
you.
He was a rim protector. He was
What you
a
mean? He
a
ain't gonna
help
block.
side defender. He kept on the ball defense. You know what I'm saying? Like just all of that shit, dog. Like Ben was different, bro. He was just different, dog.
No, I know. No, look, I know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I'm
you
taking
think when Artest did this to
James Harden.
Oh man, that don't. I mean, that's James Harden. I would have did that to James Harden.
think it messed up his head?
Yeah, I remember when
Nobody ain't worried about that bird.
I remember Serge Durant went up. I remember Serge Durant went up to Artest. Artest
Damn,
squared
Jeff
up and
Bone,
it
you
went back.
almost got ran over. I believe it.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Artest used to
hey,
be
Jeff.
lit.
Listen, I've heard that come out of fucking Artest's mouth. He said when he played for the Knicks, he used to. He said he used to literally at halftime go across the street to the store, dog, and get a fifth of Hennessy and drink that shit every halftime and shit. You know what I'm saying? And be out there fucked up, dog.
Oh yeah, I remember
still D'ing cats up.
Artest
still D'ing cats up.
I remember Artest used to be lit. I remember when he said it was the Pacers. It was the Pacers had I mean him and the coach got upset. It did so. So he said, just leave, still leave, come to practice tomorrow. So, because he got suspended. So, they had practice the next day. So, Artest went straight to Miami and did the Source Awards. And then he did the Source Awards. And then came back with some jogging, with some sweatpants, and a shirt with the same clothes he had in Source Awards. Came in like, yo, let's practice. Everybody was like, dude, what you doing here?
Next world. If you want to hear my list, go back and listen to the early part of the tape, bro. I'm not saying it. I said it 3-4 times. I don't do that. Go back and listen to it in the beginning. You can rewind it while you're watching this video, and you'll see what I said. I'm not finna keep repeating it. You got to go watch it.
Rewind.
You know what I'm saying? I already told you the 10. I gave you my 10 of the point guards, the 2s, and the 3s, and then I gave you the 4s. I mean, go back and rewind it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing, you can rewind it, man. You ain't missing nothing. You can catch the rest later, man. It's not trying to be an asshole. It's like, I just don't like repeating myself, dog. I hate doing that shit. I really hate repeating myself. That's like one of the shits I hate. Like, at work, I got to walk away from motherfuckers. Because if I got to repeat myself, I'm like, look, bitch, I told you before what it was. Shit. I'm not going to tell you again.
That's it.
Decent list. If you say so, bro, but you probably a 2000s baby. So if you think that's a decent list, then okay. Now you trolling. That list I got is a solid 10. That 10 could whoop anybody.
Bring back the centers. The centers.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
The centers gonna be nasty.
HT, you gotta give me at least one center from this era that they has some potential to be.
There's really no centers in this era, dog. There's no position. This era, everybody play the same. There's really nobody who plays back to the basket.
Nobody? Not one.
I mean, let's think about it. Okay, your centers today, and these dudes have just come along in the last couple years. I mean, what, your Embiid, you got your Jokers now and shit, but you wouldn't put them.
Embiid's not a center to me. Embiid's more of a forward. Joker's more of like a guard, but he's built like a center. That's like a power forward, really. You could put him at the forward.
Yeah, you know I mean, and back in the day, I mean, it's their size though. They're both 7-footers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're traditionally the size of centers and shit, but they got power forward and guard skills and shit.
No, I know what you're saying. It's like me. I go off of your play style. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all that. Oh well, you're at this position. You just may be a shooting type of point guard. No, nigga,
you think about Cat
undersized. I mean, that's how I look at it. Like, you got guys who are power forwards, like power forward size, but they play like they're 5s, like Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace is built like a power forward, but he's a center. We know
What do
he's
you
a
think
center.
about Carl
Yeah.
Anthony Towns? Okay.
Carl Anthony Towns, he's a mixture between a 4. Like he's like a 4 or like he's a 4 or a 3. You know what I'm saying? But he's just built like a center because of his height.
Yeah, he's a
But
7-footer.
not, right. He's a 7-footer, but he's not a center. Dog, a center is somebody like they play strictly in the post. They back you down. They get the ball. They either move it or they're giving you a post move or a hook shot. They stay their ass down in the post. Then you had the centers that were in the 90s that started shooting the mid-range a little bit, moving out like your Ewings, your Robinsons, your Hakeems. But at the end of the day, they still could play with their back to the basket. That was just an extra element to their game. You know what I'm saying? These guys now, they strictly play face to the front. They don't really play.
But I think Joker plays with his back to the basket. You know what I'm saying? He's like he probably plays with his back to the basket more than anybody else.
Yeah,
you know
I mean he does. He does more than like Embiid and everything.
Yeah,
he used to play down in the post, and then he starts shooting these threes. Him and Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, I mean, Joel Embiid, he wants to dribble from the top.
Now you know who's a real center.
Those guys are the two biggest guys in the league.
But you know who's a real center before he really got hurt was Boogie. Boogie was a natural center, but he got hurt.
Yeah, Boogie. Yeah, you're right.
But even still, he would kind of fall into the same category as like your Cat and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he did play with his back to the more than fucking anybody did at that time and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he still played like a power forward more or less. You know what I'm saying? But he was a 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. I mean, listen, you think about it. The last dude that was like a center was Yao Ming and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like the Yeah.
Don't stop it, man, Mizzle. Don't do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was. Yes. Yao Ming was a monster, dog. He just had a bad foot. What you mean stop it? He was.
No, not you, HD, not you.
I'm trying to figure out.
No, not you, HD. No.
Corliss Williamson was a small
niggas
play like that. Corliss Williamson was a 4.
He was one of those tweeners and shit.
Yeah, he was a tweener player. Yeah, 3 but he was more of a 4.
He was more of a 4. He played in the paint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't play on the perimeter.
Right.
You know, at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play the perimeter. Corliss was down there getting rebounds and fighting.
Yeah,
like
he was on the block. Oh man, listen, he used to come off the bench. He was like the 6th man out here.
I know, man.
He would just sit on the block and kill it.
Dog. Corliss Williamson was one of my favorite players because he was undersized. I used to try to play like him, bowing the big dudes in the court. Move, nigga, give me the rebound. Move, little dude. Calling dude 7-foot little dude around here. Give me that. Move.
I would have to say Chris Bosh though. He was a center.
Chris Bosh
was a 4.
He played center in Toronto, but he was
center in Toronto.
But he was a 4. Yeah.
Nah, I look at him as a forward too.
But he played center in Toronto, yeah.
Yeah,
and he played in Miami. He played center in Miami too.
Yeah.
So Joe Kim. Oh, I love Joe Kim. Ho Kim, mother sucker. Ho Kim needs to be knocked.
What about Kwame Brown?
Kwame was a 4, wasn't he?
No, Kwame was a 5. He was a 5.
He was a 5. Okay.
Yeah, Kwame was a 5.
Yeah. He was a 5.
Yeah, he was a 5.
He was a 5. Yeah, I mean, but both them dudes, man, they didn't have like no real offensive game. Like Yao Ming dominated on the block and shit. Right. In the post, he had post game. He had big man moves. He had all that shit.
Kwame was more of like a defensive guy.
He was a defender all day.
Oh, Jermaine O'Neal. What about Jermaine O'Neal?
Ooh, Jermaine O'Neal was a 5.
He was a 5. Yes, he was a 5.
Okay, yeah. Now but I mean that's the same era. Jermaine O'Neal, Yao Ming. Okay, I mean, those were like literally the last of the centers.
I always look at Jermaine O'Neal as a forward.
No, he was 5.
When he played with the Pacers all them years, he played at the 5. Even when he was in Portland, he played at the 5.
Yeah,
even though he played really.
I remember it.
Yeah.
In the Patriots, I always see him playing as a power forward in the Patriots.
Nah,
Bro,
remember they
the
got
four was Al Harrington.
Harrington. Yep.
Harrington.
No,
Before
I'm
was
not talking about
Harrington.
that part. I'm talking about when it was him, and the center was Jeff Foster. I remember Jeff Foster.
Okay, when Jeff Foster would come in, like
that's when they got Steven Jackson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when they got Steven Jackson. But like even still, like Jeff Foster, I think he came off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And fucking they would start. They would start. They would start Jackson. What's the little point guard name? Jamal Tinsley. Yeah, they would start Jackson, Tinsley,
10 man around there and shit.
Yep. Oh man, listen, that nigga ankles was like made out of like rubber.
Rubber, dog. Rubber.
That nigga ankles used to all that. You see that nigga have the massive amounts of ice on his ankles all the time.
Yes. Yes. He'll kick you. He'll kick you with them ankles, nigga.
Man, hilarious.
That's the worst, man. That should take a toll on your ass, man. All that ice.
They be needing it, man. They be so. You know.
No, the ice really help you. Like I used to get in after football. That's what helped my body. I used to get in the tub of ice. And
you know what I'm saying.
You gotta recover.
It makes the pain. You don't feel that shit so much.
You don't feel it the next day.
I forgot. Antoine.
Stoudemire's are my 25, my top 25 forwards. He didn't play long enough. If Stoudemire would have played, like him and Kemp is in that range. Like they didn't play long enough. You know, if they would have played long enough, then they would be like in my top 11, 12. But they didn't play long enough, so they're in my 20-something. But they were great players when they played. Rain Man was different. Rain Man was real different.
Rain
16, dunking on everybody.
Yo, if any of y'all over 35 and y'all didn't have the Ewings, that was suck.
Wow, so hard.
He said anybody over 35 that didn't have a pair of Ewings sucks.
Oh man, everybody had the Ewings.
Everybody had.
I had the Mashburns, the Ewings, the Shacks, the Grand Hills. I had I didn't have the Grand Hills. They sold out. I had the Iversons, the answers, not the questions, but the answers.
I had the answers.
Yeah, I had the answers.
I had both.
Yeah. I had Pippins. No, I didn't have the Pippins then. I have them now, but then I had the Paytons. I had the gloves.
Man, I always wanted the Paytons. I never got them.
Now I got the Paytons. I had the white ones though.
Everybody wanted the
ones though. I had the white ones though. The Gary Paytons. I had the white ones in the finals. The white ones. I was the only one with the visions.
Yeah, but you that nigga Sean Kemp had like the ugliest shoes and shit.
Oh hell yeah, the kamikazes.
Yeah, the kamikazes, dad. Them shits was horrible.
The big tall cats was still rocking them hoes though.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
You had to. Kemp was that guy.
And also, I still got the Dennis Rodman ones, the Nike Air Shakes.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
I still got them.
I had the Starkers.
Now, the Barkleys was dope. You know who else had the dope shoe and shit? That was the Webbers and shit. No, the Webbers. The Webbers were cold.
Yeah, the Webbers were cold. I forgot.
Yeah, nigga, Chris Webber had some cold Nikes back in the day and shit.
That's a guy who's so underrated. They don't talk about my dog at all.
But you know who had the longest reign of shoes as far as looked nice and was Chris Paul and Melo. When they joined, they had a nice little reign, man, as far as they shoes.
They had a good run, yeah.
Nah, I didn't like
Sharif was a 3, Andrew. He was
their shoe was a little cheaper.
No, them Chris Paul.
I hated those cheaper Jordans.
No, the first they had a little
but just like T said, Sharif was more of a tweener. He was a tweener. He could play the 3 and 4.
Yeah, he was really a 3.
Yeah, he was a 3 though, but he was a beast. Though.
He was like, I mean, honestly, I don't know what happened to Sharif and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He got hurt.
Sharif?
Was it injuries though?
Yeah. It was, I think it was.
It was 2 knees. It was 2 of his knees, right?
Right. Sharif got hurt, dog, because Sharif was, remember, he was out there in Vancouver. He was
Yeah, he
killing.
was out the Grizzlies for
He was
years.
killing. Then they moved to Memphis. He was killing, and I think
Yeah, he used to drop like 30 a night, yo. He used to drop 30, 40 a night.
Yeah, but Sharif used to get it in. You know what I'm saying?
Sharif was nice. I remember Sharif. I remember my boy Kerry Kittles too. Boy, he
I don't
was
know why he went to like
sharpshooter.
Yeah, he was.
I got pistol in my hand. I go wetter than Kerry Kittles.
Yeah, he used to light that shit up.
Light you up, nigga.
Man, that nigga J Kidd had some dope shoes back then.
Yeah, dog. I forgot.
Them J Kids, them first J Kids.
I was so mad.
I remember that. Like, his matter of fact, it was a couple motherfuckers that had the J Kids and shit, but just in different color. Like Lindsey Hunter had the same J Kid shoes, but they was like blue and black and shit.
Yo, what do y'all think about the Pippins?
I like Pippen had the one what was that, like 95 something, 94?
The up tempos. They were the air up tempos. Them bitches were hard.
Yeah, them bitches was hard, dog.
Them bitches was hard, dog.
Yeah, Pippen did have a cold shoe.
Pippen had a cold shoe, dog. His shoe was colder than Jordan's that year, bro.
Yeah.
No Jordan shoe.
It was, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dog. Everybody had the Pippins, dog, in school.
Everybody had T-Max.
I remember I used to.
Yeah, T-Max too.
Yeah, I remember I used to have
everybody had a pair of T-Max. That was just like passed around the T-Max. Hey, you want a pair of T-Max?
I tell you, another pair of shoes that was my favorites, dog, was the LJs and shit, dog.
Yeah.
Converse, nigga, with the React juice in them and shit, dog. Them first LJs was ridiculous, dog.
Y'all remember the first Dwayne Wade when he was with Converse?
No, I didn't like that.
He didn't rock that.
I kind of remember that.
I liked them. It was sorry to me.
Man, I remember I had them shits out the house.
Somebody
came around the house, I'd be like, them your ways, let me see them. Kobe.
Kobe?
I remember when I was.
Hey, I
probably had a good deal, though.
I still say to the day, them first Kobe's and shit, dog. The first ones and shit.
Crazy Eight.
Yeah, the crazy. Those are the best.
Those are the best ones
ever.
Yes. The crazy eights were sick.
You said the best shoes ever.
They're the best hooping shoe ever.
They're the best
basketball shoe I've ever played.
Them things is comfortable, dog. Yeah, the crazy eights. Everybody had them bitches on. They were so comfortable, dog.
Yeah.
I was like, no wonder Kobe out here shitting on y'all.
Yeah, because he
real good. He don't need the other shoes, even though they look like.
I messed around about the Iverson.
I saw that kid with that.
The Iversons was heavy.
Yeah, I remember I saw that kid with that shoe. I was trying to buy them.
Iversons was more the solid.
They were heavy.
Yeah. Oh no, they were good. They were comfortable too, though.
No, they wasn't.
No, they wasn't.
I used to love wearing the Iversons too and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like,
the Iversons they're pretty nice. They're pretty dope.
No, I remember when I saw them.
Not in basketball. No, they were
the first ones.
No,
first ones.
No.
That's what you mean. The
questions.
Yeah.
The questions probably were. I didn't have the questions. I had the answers.
Yeah.
I had the questions.
I saw a kid.
I had the answers.
I remember.
I had both of them.
No, I remember I saw that.
Because the second one it wasn't as fresh, but I got them just because they was Iversons and shit with the little wraparound.
I like the second one.
First ones with the bomb,
the white and red, the white, red and gold.
The Rough Riders.
I ain't had the second.
The Rough Riders. They with the Rough.
And then I had the ones with the bubble on the bottom. Which one was in them?
That's the Rough Riders. They are Rough Riders.
I ain't wearing no damn Spreewell shoes. Them spinners.
With the rims on the
Because
I hated the damn spinner era. I was so happy that shit was gone.
Because you
everybody talk about spinners. Me, Chance, and T talked about that last night with the fake hubcap spinners. Everybody had that in the hood.
Whack. Yeah, whack.
Because you remember the ones with the bubbles
all
about
about
the
rims
like 3
with
colors.
Right.
You remember they had the black and gold, then they had the white, the white and red and gold, and then they had the navy blue, gold and white. Them Iversons with the bubble on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the Rough Riders.
Yeah, you talking about
that-
the first ones. You talking about the
No,
first
they
one.
make the first one.
No,
Yeah,
that's
with
the
the bubble
question. He
on the
talking about. He
bottom?
talking about.
No.
He said that's the question.
No.
No, the questions had the little the questions had the little
No,
like the
he
big ass
talking
Those
about.
strap
He,
was
on
on
the
the
front.
bottom.
he said that
Remember?
little boat. He talking about the Reebok Answer DMX.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, okay.
That's what
okay.
he's talking about.
yeah.
Okay, so it's something different.
Okay.
Maybe like
Yeah.
another version.
Mm. But
Yeah,
I remember as a kid, I used to have the Paul Pierce one, the 2005 one, PB2s with the Jayhawk colors with it.
yeah. Paul Pierce
Mm.
sold a lot of shoes too. He had some nice kicks.
Yeah, I had the Paul Pierce shoes. I had the 2005 Nike one with the Jayhawks colors.
I
Mm.
remember them.
Yeah,
Them bitches playing.
it was clean though. I mean, I was styling with that.
Yeah, man.
If you had to pick one
But
basketball shoe,
they don't come out with basketball shoes like they used to. You know.
if you had to pick
Yo,
one basketball shoe,
we used to
Right.
run to the store.
what
for
would
them.
it be?
Oh, you said Q?
If you had to pick one basketball shoe, what would it be?
The Crazy Eights.
I'm picking the Mash Burns. That's just me.
Yeah, Mash Burns is cold.
I was just the Mash
picking
Burns guy then. I
I'm
was
picking the Barkleys. Give me a
I
pair.
can find the Mash Burns again. I'll be rocking them hoes right now.
I think I'm gonna go with the Space Jams, man. The 11s.
The 11s, man, those are some of my favorite shoes ever. You know what I'm saying? For
I
real.
mean, they was straight, dog. I don't know. I never really been a fan of Jordan. Like, I just never. Been
I
a
mean,
fan.
it was the one thing, dog. Like, don't hoop in them shits. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not hooping. It's just
Yeah, I'm not a
I
fan
don't
of
know.
Jordan.
Jordans was okay to me, dog. Like I had them, but I don't know. They were okay. I mean,
man, the patent leather joints is my favorites. You know what I'm saying? The 11s and shit. Those are my favorite.
Well,
those
because
are
you
my
a
favorite
Detroit
Jordans.
player, nigga. I ain't a player. I'm from the country, nigga. I don't get hoes like you, nigga. I just rock they mans for talking shit.
Listen, that both can
Knock
happen.
them out.
So what? So what?
Both can happen.
You can't do it in
Yeah,
style.
both
You
can
can't do it in style.
happen.
This nigga said, I gotta wear loafers.
Shit, I ain't no player. I'm like Big Pun say, I just crush.
Man.
Yo, what do y'all like to wear out there? And where you at?
Huh?
What y'all like to wear out there in wherever city you're from? Man?
Nigga, I'm rocking Pumas. I'm rocking these black Pumas that look cleaner than a bitch my brother got from me. I'm good. I ain't no stylish guy like that. I never been. I'll go out with a white tee, some clean ass jeans on, fresh jeans, and then some, you know what I'm saying, regular shoes with my chain on, like a little robe, chilling, nigga. Like I'm a Saint
y'all need too much.
I'm a Saint P dude. I ain't no styling dude. Like, we just rock all black or camouflage. We chilling.
Look.
I don't rock all that. That's LB with the
to me, hold on. To me, man, I like to wear the Pumas around, man. The Pumas black and white.
Let me tell y'all the Central Florida rock.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What'd you say, kid?
Yeah, let me tell y'all the Central Florida rock back in me and HD around our age. It was a white tee. It was some Jabot shorts.
Yep. Or Dickies.
They still wear it to this day. The Florida niggas still wear it to this day.
With some soldieries.
We still wear it to this day.
Yeah, or some soldieries, or in a fitted hat.
Right. LB, like LB, I think one night LB and Outlaw going at it with shoes. Like LB was asking me about it. I'm like, man, I don't be rocking those shoes like that, dog. We used to be moving too much for that.
That shit is funny. Yeah. I remember going down.
It was a
I remember going down to I remember going down to New Orleans and then everybody was talking about the Soldier Reeds. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? The Reeboks and shit, and everybody had them.
You don't know about the soldieries?
No, I'm talking about when I got down there, I didn't know shit. I'm like, nah, what the fuck is you talking about?
Everybody's rocking the soldieries in the South.
I remember.
Oh my god!
Like I said,
all of a sudden I just started noticing how everybody got classics on this shit.
Yeah, everybody rocking. Yeah, exactly. That's what we rocking the bird. We rock the classics with the khaki dickies, with the black tee, chain on, with the black hat.
All right.
I was never mad at a pair. I never really got them, but I was never mad at a pair of classics.
What about you?
No, I remember like
hold on. I would rock over the Mashburns. I would rock some nice classics with some Dickies right now with a black tee, bro. Right now.
I remember like
you can't do the classics right now.
I remember we used to have like
HD, you can't do the classics.
How they do it in Detroit?
I remember we used to have like the Dickies.
Different old people.
Man. To be honest
old people,
you can't rock the classics right now, man.
These young folks kiss my ass. I'm gonna walk in the club with some classics on, like what to do.
I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses out here.
Listen, I dress my age. I ain't trying to dress like these new Negroes.
I put me on a nice little polo.
Right, what the polo, man? You know how I rock polo.
No, hold on, bro. I remember.
What do people wear the most out there in Detroit?
I couldn't even really tell you that, because I don't really know like that. Like niggas, really, man, motherfuckers be rocking like the big ass fucking, like the not the big ass, but the fucking skinny ass jeans and shit. They be sagging they fucking sin.
But that's universal now, though, dog. Everybody, because everybody's the internet now, so everybody can see what everybody doing now. And they're copying that. Like us, that's over 35, dog. Man, we dress like we did back in the day, or we'll dress up fresh with our polo, like T said, or I wear a button up. I wear a button up with some khakis or something and some clean shoes. I'm chilling, dog. I'm not. Listen, I told you y'all can have that skinny shit. I can't do it, bro. My dick need room to breathe. I can't have it cutting my circulation off. I'm walking around here like. Holding my breath in, looking like a big ass, man, looking like a number 8. Walking around.
Yeah, like the way, like I said, the way
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
But like I said, the way Q and they described it like with the dick stuff, like we still wear. I remember I still have my Dickies from that store, Machiko's.
Okay.
I used to go to.
But you a young, but we call you an old youngin though. That's what you are. You're an old youngin. So you ain't gonna dress like all these cats, like, cause you gonna be like, hell no.
You forgot about them, HD.
Man, you don't need all that glitz and glamour.
You did a throwback jersey.
No. Just wear a jacket with some.
Oh, you talking about the throwback jerseys, Q?
Yeah.
Man, we used to kill them throwback jerseys, dog. I used to walk into this job in Houston, man. They was like, it's a dress code. So we had the button ups and we was rocking throwbacks every day. Me and my brother was killing everybody, so I had to get that bitch. I had the Doug throwback. I had the Dion. He had the Emmett. I had the Dion jersey on it. We'll switch that bitch up. Then we was killing all the cats. I think I had the Rice. Nigga, I think I had the Warren Moon. I had the Warren Moon. I mean the white Oilers jersey. White.
Somebody said it.
With the Jays. I had the Jays. I had the Jays. They was like baby blue. With that match that Oilers jersey. What?
That's it. Well, somebody said he rocks Skechers. Y'all ever rock Skechers? If y'all
that was like it was like more the white boys used to rock Skechers.
I used to have Skechers on. I used to have Skechers on.
I rock lugs, Jeff Bone, but I never rocked the jeans or the Skechers. I never rocked those. But
I used to have Skechers. I used to have Skechers with the roller skates.
But I wore the lugs
I remember rocking a pair of Skechers
like the fresh dress shoes or something lugs. I wasn't wearing the tennis shoe lugs.
I had a pair of tennis shoe lugs. It was only one pair shoes.
I'll never rock the tennis shoe.
And guess what it was? Guess what it was?
What?
The Birdmans.
Oh yeah, man. I remember them.
You mean that fake ass Tim's? Them looks, them fake ass Tim's.
Right.
Yeah, I had them.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
The tennis shoe ones.
No, I didn't have those sketches. I remember I used to have the G Unit shoes, the black one.
I had the G Unit shoes.
Yo, you had the G Unit shoes?
Yeah, the black one. The black one. Yeah,
how much you pay for those, S Young?
No, I got it for free. No,
I paid them.
You know.
The Mike Vick Falcon jerseys. Oh hell yeah, that was the hardest one. When they came with that, I had that jersey. No, my brother had that jersey. He had the Mike Vick, and I had the I think I had the McNair jersey. And he had the Vick. I think I had the McNair. The McNair, not the blue one. I think I had the white one, the white and baby blue. That bitch was dirty.
Man, let me tell you, man.
The white hat that, and I had a hat, dog, that I think it was all white, like Titans all white. Clean.
Let me tell you, when I had a Florida Gator fitted. I had the Florida.
Made a nigga throw up in his mouth, dog.
I had the Emmitt Smith.
I was having a good time. This nigga Gators, dog.
I had the Emmitt Smith the Gator jersey. The Emmitt
okay,
Smith
you had Emmitt Smith, so okay, I'll shoot you some mail.
I had the white Dickies, and I had some orange Chucks. I remember that.
Ooh, okay. See, you wore the right jersey though. That I respect him from Florida. The rest of them dudes can all eat dirt, you know what I'm saying? But that
at least he didn't say
him and Javon Curse, those are my guys from Florida.
Oh yeah.
Those are my guys. Them dudes are killers. The freak. But all the rest of them dudes, like Riddell Anthony, I wanted to punch that nigga. He came to the Bucks. He was so trash. I'm like, him and Jaquez Green had that one game against us in the national title game.
Yeah.
They got to the Bucks. They were trash, dog. They was getting getting knocked. They dropping passes. I'm like,
the only one
I knew it. I told my brother, I said, I knew it, nigga. Florida Tater. He like, yep, them damn taters, nigga. Told you them two niggas soft.
I kill you. I kill you was the only one had decent.
Yes, Ike Hiller was y'all guy. I respected him.
Yeah.
Him and Percy. Percy was a beast too.
Oh yeah.
Taylor.
Oh yeah, Fred Taylor, beast, monster. Every time you touch the rock, that boy running 100 on your ass.
HD don't like Lewis Murphy.
Well, no, it ain't that I don't like him or nothing. No, Lewis cool. He just soft. He was just soft as fuck. Like he went to my high school. He went to Lakewood. I played on the team with him. And then I would always come back for camp from Texas Southern, and they were telling me how he was the top receiver. I'm like, Lewis, nigga, that soft ass nigga, he the best. That's how I knew the talent got bad around that area.
Yeah,
he was the best receiver. Like, I mean, I'm not. I mean, he the thing about Lewis, his dad. Everybody know his dad. His dad, Lewis Murphy Sr. He a pastor. He got connections, like big connections. So that's how he was able to get into Florida. Dog, Lewis won all that, bro. Like even everybody I went to the camp with, they played against Lewis, and they said he's soft. Like everybody tell you he's soft.
Yeah.
And then I was saying what up to him one time. I went out to a game. He was out there. He trying to act big and bad now because he was in the NFL. I'm like, nigga, you still the same Lewis, nigga. Get out of here. Around here. You know what I'm saying? And then anyway, his punk ass got caught jacking off or something.
For real?
Yeah, it was like the same situation as Kellen Winslow.
Oh.
I think so. I'm not sure. That's allegedly. I'm not sure.
Himself off,
but I think it is. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, jacking himself off. Yeah.
You say what, Eshawn?
Jacking himself off. Yeah.
Yeah. Got caught when you got a house to go do it at. But guys put it in the open for some reason. I don't know. I guess I don't know. But that's what I heard. But I mean, like I said, I ain't got a problem with him or nothing. If I seen him, I'd be like, "What up?" But he ain't gonna do nothing. Like, nigga, it's whatever. Like, I know this nigga, dog. We grew up with this nigga. I got stories on him and his peoples.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I know him. Like, if I go to the Bird, dog, and go where I gotta go, niggas will tell me. we know all about Lewis. We know
Yeah.
Lewis. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell all of y'all, like if somebody come over here like, man, you went from the streets HD. I know, bitch. I was in the church and I was working. I've been working since I was 10. My mom had her own shop. So I've been in the shop working I've been working my whole life, bro. Like I barely went to parties as a kid. Like people had parties. I didn't even go to parties. I was at the shop closing and opening, going home, getting some sleep, opening. And then 9 times out of 10, it's in the bird, the party got shot up. So it's like,
as a youngin, you know, that carries you through.
I mean, I was just fortunate. Like I never boast or brag. I've never did that in my life. I was just thankful. I just thank God every day that I had 2 parents, like a man and a woman who had values. Because a lot of people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to tell everybody, like I never would ever think I'm better than anybody. I don't give a damn. Like even the poorest person or the richest person in the world, I don't feel I'm better than anybody. Everybody got a story. Everybody done been through a situation. So I know my situation. I just don't like when people act like they're bigger than what they are. And you knew they soft ass back in the day. They was soft. They was in class with your ass, getting A's and B's. And some of these dudes be saying they chemists and they weren't no damn chemists. They was in the front of the class with Miss Brubaker and them with me answering questions. So, you know, sometimes I had to pull niggas cards. Like, you ain't about that, bro. And I ain't about that. I ain't no street nigga and I don't want to be no street nigga. I'm a man from the church and a man who was in business with my mom. So I'm good. A lot of these motherfuckers be faking out here. Real. I don't like that shit. Because there's real dudes I grew up with who really live that life, who hated that life, but had to do that life. Because they ain't had no man around. So they had to be the man. And I used to go to their house and they shit was fucked up.
Yeah. All right. Real life, man.
Yeah, real life.
You know the system designed it that way, you know. That's how deep it get, you know.
Exactly, they did.
So we gotta
CP3. You wearing CP3 Jordans? You sure you didn't hurt your ankle?
Man, CP3, which one? Now the first couple CP3 Jordans with the 5, man. I'm trying to tell y'all the first.
Yeah. I bet you tore a ligament in your knee when you wore them.
The first 4, and then I say with Mello. Mello probably
Q was trying to go holler at a chicken. Oh, my knee!
Do one of them Peter Griffins that.
Oh yeah.
Here come Mr. Ric Flair in the chat.
LB in the house. What up, LB?
Mr. Ric Flair, Mr. Styling and Profile.
LB, you heard about the Secret Wars?
Yeah. I think that comes out in 2020.
No, but did you hear what they doing with the Secret Wars? Like they leaked the plot thing today. I did it on the DZ report. They talking about they're gonna bring Toby and Garfield back, and they're gonna help take down Tom Holland's Venom. Tom Holland.
I heard about that, but that was like rumor, like heavy.
That's what I'm saying. That's a rumor. But what if that shit happened though?
I can see them doing that because they bringing in Madam Web.
No, because remember, Secret Wars and shit. That's when he first wore the black suit in the comics.
Yeah, I'm saying, I could see them doing that because Madam Web is going to be part of this.
I heard Madam Web look like it's going to be God by G.
Yo, HD. I mean, LB. Did they make the trade yet?
Oh, what for who? Oh, Mitchell? No. They still
declined it.
Trying to want too much.
LB, man.
Still trying to figure out what they wanted, like how they want to who they going to trade and like all this crap. But all this is doing is just forcing Mitchell to be like, yo, I just want out of here because like Utah initiated this. It wasn't him. It was Utah. They just started shopping him around out of nowhere.
But yeah, they have to because they paid Gobert too much money.
The only thing I heard after that was like Carmelo in Brooklyn or something like that.
Well, because this is the end of his contract. They don't want to renew it.
I don't know what they. I don't know what they want to do. That's like just on LA, I guess.
It's always some fun outfit bullshit.
Man, look, all I know is this, man. I can't wait till the season start. I can't wait. We got. Nigga, did you see the Did you see Q the tight end for the Ravens? That nigga is a beast.
Who's that?
Like you seen Q? Q.
Yeah.
You seen that dude for the Ravens, the tight end?
Yeah, I saw him. Man, that nigga catching.
Man, that boy a beast, dog.
Yeah,
You gonna have him with Andrews?
Yeah, I saw him. I was like,
Football started at the season.
Huh?
Preseason.
Yeah, this is the second week. The next week is the last game, and you're gonna have dress rehearsals next week. Everybody gonna play their starter. Well, the Chiefs been playing Mahomes each game.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he's still doing the same thing he did the last 2 years. To run out the pocket, throw that bitch in.
I saw it. Yep, I saw
I
it.
said, yep, Chiefs in trouble.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that though?
Cause he can't throw in the
He
pocket.
can't throw from the pocket. Josh Allen looked it good. He throwing from the pocket. Crazy. Malik looked it raw too. Him and Pickett. I think Pickett might be the starter for the Steelers. And Malik.
I know one thing.
Malik gonna give Tannehill problems, dog. Malik was killing.
Yeah, Malik been looking good. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I know one thing.
What's up?
If Tom Brady go down, boy, the Bucks is over.
Oh, we tracked. Did you see how, dude? Why does Blaine Gabbert keep getting a job? Like, why? Like, dog, I know he's white. Listen, I know he's white, but dog, listen, it come. Listen, we gotta get rid of this shit. Look, I know y'all like it because he's white, but this cracker trash, dog. It's time to put crackers that are trash in the trash can and put them in waste management and let them not come back again. Like, give them their last check and keep
Slowing
them
down the game,
together.
man. Slowing down the game, man.
Dog, our quarterbacks are so trash, dog. Dog, we need to go get Cam,
him.
dog. We need Cam. We got to get Cam, dog. Like, that's who we needed as a backup was Cam. If we had Cam, I would feel comfortable because I don't know, dog. If something happened to Brady, dog, we done. We done.
Yo, y'all seen it though last year. He couldn't barely move.
Who?
Brady.
Brady was fine last year. I'm saying if he gets hurt, then we screwed. We ain't got no backup.
No secondary quarterback.
We don't have no quarterback to back him up. Like, dog, it's a long season. Anything can happen. If he get hurt, we in trouble, dog. We might.
But he has a good O line, no? He always stacks.
They okay, dog. I mean, they all right, but they haven't been impressive. They got 8 up. But I told everybody Titans defense is gonna be better this year. And we played the Dolphins. Dolphins always had a D because Flores built them up. So they D gonna be straight, but Tua didn't look all that anyway to me. Tua looked average, if not below. It looks like he ain't gonna be there for a while, and I'm gonna be right again. Because when Chance come on here, like, "What up, blood?" I'm gonna be like, "What up, Tua?" You know, I'm waiting. And then I told his ass that the kid was gonna start in San Fran. I told him that.
Yeah, man, you tried to tell him.
I told him, I said, Chance, why you finna go with the porn star again? He ain't gonna do nothing.
For real. We tried to tell him.
Tried to tell him.
Who's that? Aaron Rodgers?
No, Trey Lance.
Trey
Lance.
No, we ain't talking about the G-string wearer allegedly. Running around here in the Green Bay cheese head G-string and shit, you know.
Yeah, cheesecake.
Nah, I ain't gonna say cheesecake. Nah, cheesecake is Luca. That's the cheesecake.
No, that's that Win Dixie cheesecake.
Yo, we gotta start watching some soccer, man, and get out these soccer players too.
Man, I ain't watching no damn soccer. I'm gonna watch American football. No, my bad. In Espanol football americano. That's what I'm finna watch.
If it ain't basketball, football, boxing, I don't watch.
I ain't watching shit. Tell him LB. Tell him LB like, listen, it's America, Jack.
I don't do the soccer. I don't do baseball, croquet, rugby, none of that.
Don't do none of that shit, dog.
Shit.
Don't do
Lacrosse, none of it, dog.
They get paid the most though. Those soccer players.
I don't care how much they get paid. I'm still not watching. What they got to do with me?
Exactly. I can't.
Not even golf.
I can't.
No, I hate golf.
I watch
I
all.
I've never watched
I watch all them sports, but when basketball and football on, they go to the back.
I remember when I first moved down south and they had a
watched the tennis game
class. I was like, this is trash.
I watch tennis. I watch all sports, but when football and basketball is on, they go to the back.
Mizzle, you watch NASCAR?
I watch NASCAR.
Man, NASCAR about to be.
I watch NASCAR.
NASCAR about to be a thing of the past.
Race cars and all that. I watch all that shit. Dog, we got Daytona 500.
I can't sit there and watch NASCAR.
I know NASCAR got a base. I know NASCAR got a base because we got a NASCAR track here too. They got a NASCAR headquarters in Carolina.
I know it's big though. It's big.
It's big in Florida, and then you know we got race car.
It's big down here too.
Yeah, it's big. It's big for now.
Downtown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the racetrack downtown where they ride through downtown. They got the St. Pete thing, bro. Yeah, I be on all that shit.
Every year we got a thing called the Grand Prix out here, where all the
Terrell Hubbard. We got the best hockey team, dog, damn near in history. Of course, I watch hockey. Tampa, dog, St. Pete, right next to Tampa. They used to play in the Thunderdome in St. Pete downtown. That's where the Lightning used to play. They were in St. Pete. They moved to Tampa to the St. Petersburg Times Forum. Then Tampa stole our flag and called it Tampa Bay Times Forum. So, dog, everything came from St. Pete, nigga. Remember that?
That's why I'm laughing.
Because it's the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, but Mac Mills.
No, I didn't look like NASCAR.
What up, LB?
Nah, I'm saying NASCAR about to be dead real soon. The direction they going with these cars, dog, is if everything's EV, ain't nobody gonna give a damn.
Nah,
I've been looking at what they've been doing with some of these. Like, they taking out the engine. Like, this is the last year for the W engine. This is the last year of the V8 for some car brands. This is the last year for the V12.
Electric.
I'm like, this electric shit is lame, man.
NASCAR would
that new Dodge Charger looks nice, but that fake exhaust, I don't like fake exhaust.
They make too much money. They're gonna keep that shit, dog. They're not gonna do that. They make too much money in NASCAR.
Like, I'm not trying to hear fake exhaust, dog. That new Dodge Charger, like, I like the way it looks.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but they're not getting rid of NASCAR.
They ain't getting rid of NASCAR, no.
I'm not saying they're gonna get rid of it. I'm just saying people are not gonna gravitate towards it if you're gonna like.
No, that is a motherfucker. No, that's a lie, dog. You know how many crackers love NASCAR? But see, you're not from the South.
If it's all electric, then
NASCAR is big in the South. Them crackers big.
I understand you, and I definitely hear what you're saying. But as a car person, I definitely understand. Like, car people do not like this EV shit at all.
Man,
and if we go in this direction where there's no more
we're gonna say now. Today is 8/21/2022. In 5 years, let's see what happens. They still gonna have.
It won't be 5 years. It'll be like 10 from now, because 2030 everything will be EV. 2030 everything will be EV. And we'll just see
it's gonna be some fast EVs.
We'll just see the interesting people.
Exactly, Q. It's gonna be some fast EVs.
There's fast EVs now, but people choose not to get EVs like that. It's only made people really make
people they go find chips to make it even faster and change this, that. Man. Okay.
That new Dodge Charger was dope, but as soon as they revved up that fake ass,
did y'all see
what the fuck is that bullshit?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like, what is that?
To me, I
No,
wasn't.
give me a real V12. Like, what do you
To
mean?
me, I wasn't a NASCAR guy. I was like, I used to watch motocross. I mean, I still didn't run Florida.
No, but they put the
Motocross
speakers
was
outside of
hard. I used to
the
watch.
car.
I used to go to motocross. I used to go to
Apparently,
it
what
live.
guys did was
Yeah, motocross.
they didn't even.
I never
put,
could get in motocross, man. I could
LB,
like
they put
that.
the speakers outside the car. That's what happened.
Yeah, that shit
I used
is
to watch the
lame.
monster
Like,
trucks.
I'm
I used
like,
to watch
Yeah,
hey,
I used to
that's
know.
just
To me, at least
all nice
monster
about
truck,
this for you.
monster truck, but motor. I used to watch
All
motocross.
day. Man, we always whoop the Penguins' ass, A-Dub. Y'all soft ass Pittsburgh Penguins. Y'all always be having them little nice them what do you call them Q them oh yeah, the models and shit. Them little IG model players and shit.
Yeah.
God,
Sure. Don't worry about it. We'll be back next year. We've been running this thing for the past 5 years. We've been running it.
Right. We'll come right back.
We're going to come right back. We ain't worried about that.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that at all. We gonna cook some of the Penguins up and eat them, dog. You know what I'm saying? Say they skin for oil and shit.
Yeah, we gonna come back. I ain't worried about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. No,
But
niggas
I'm not gonna pull on TB12. This I'm not gonna pull because I'm not gonna jinx them. But this is my last hoorah right now. I'm gonna say Bucks gonna win it all, man.
Oh God, here we go. Here the jinx. It's over. Time to pack it up.
Brady getting his 8, man. Tom Brady gonna get the 8. That's my last hoorah. I ain't gonna talk no more. Birdman voice, no more. Yeah, no more.
Man, that cake been baked.
Yeah, that cake been baked. Hey, boy.
Are you
Man,
finished or are you done?
TB20. The white
Matt Mizzle, we finna lose so smoothly now.
The white goat, man. The white goat.
Jinx the hell out of us.
Yo, this nigga better not try to run it for a little 5-yard slant or whatever.
Yeah, I'm more nervous, man, because Leonard Fournette done gained weight.
Stay in the pocket.
Like,
He looked like it too.
yeah, man.
He running all slow.
Yeah, man. Oh my man. No. No. Oh man. No.
Man, that boy look like a snapping turtle for real.
It's gonna be funny though. It's gonna be.
Man, that junk ain't gonna be funny, man. Them white boys gonna tear that stadium up.
Oh, HD place, man. They want they move the team to St. Pete, man. Y'all gonna have something back. They give y'all something back.
They not finna move it to St. Pete, dog. Them white boys are too damn scared of St. Pete. They were already scared when the Lightning were there. They ain't want to come to the damn games. That's why they moved it to Tampa out there by Gandy.
Yeah.
That's why they moved it. You know, Gandy, the nice old area, dogs barking, birds chirping. The Berg, nigga, you can stay in the nice part of the Berg and still get your head bust.
Yo, how much for some tickets to the Bucks game out there?
You said what, man?
How much for
since
that
Brady
ticket?
done came, they high.
Oh yeah, they high as hell.
They high since Brady done came.
Yeah.
But before Brady, you can get them, but
before Brady come, you can get them for the low. But Brady there, they raised the prices and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, they ain't moving that shit to St. Pete, man. It's too dog. St. Pete rob shit too much.
Yeah,
crazy.
Man, you damn heathens. That's what the white girls.
Hey, I mean, yeah, we are, nigga. I mean, that's the bird. Like, we don't care, dog. Like, we will bust your head. We don't care who you are. Cops, white people, politicians, you get your head bust. That's how the bird is.
We got to move the team, Bob, to Tampa.
Exactly.
This guy HD ain't gonna like it, but we gotta move. We gotta move the team there.
I mean, no, I didn't like it, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, to me, it's more corporate now.
And then,
where it was in the Berg, it was, it's like the same thing with Golden State Warriors. They moved it out of Oakland to San Fran. They always do this shit.
Yeah.
St. Pete's like Oakland. So
then they got the nerve to have the jersey, the town. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Then you got the town. It's like
We got to take their newspaper away from them too, man. We got to take their newspaper away.
Well, no, they actually bought it. Tampa bought it, like, because the Tampa Tribune was so trash. So they basically bought our yeah, because it was the Tampa Tribune. It was the St. Petersburg Times. St. Petersburg Times was outselling the Tribune like astronomically. Like everybody in the whole U.S. knew the St. Pete Times. Everybody knew it because they loved the writing. Like we had some of the best writers in the newspaper business and best journalists out there.
Yeah.
So
y'all was going to war, going with Orlando Sentinel.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Orlando Sentinel, that's a good newspaper too. I mess with the Sentinel. But Tampa Tribune was trash. Like nobody bought that shit. That's why they was like, well, fine. Tampa just basically bought that and then called it Tampa Bay Times. So it's basically incorporates St. Pete and Tampa. So they just call it because they call it the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah.
But it's, you know what I'm saying? So you got St. Pete, Clearwater, Largo.
Yeah.
You got Pinellas Park,
Zephyr Hills, all that.
Yeah, Zephyr Hills.
I got my respect for Florida, man, because they fought off the fucking colonialists, man. You know what I'm saying?
You said what, Matt?
The Florida, all along the coast, right? Gula,
yeah.
The Geechees, they fought off the colonialists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, killing them and throwing them in the Everglades and shit.
Right.
But that's another story. You know.
LB, if you had to pick one basketball shoe, man, what would it be?
If I had to do what?
Pick one basketball shoe, just one. What would it be?
Jordan.
No, it got to be one
specific shoe, like a specific shoe.
Oh, specific silhouette.
Yeah.
Probably the Jordan 11.
I said the same thing, but I said the Space Jams, the Jordan 11 Space Jams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean colorway 2? Like colorway 2? Or you just saying the model?
Colorway. You can go model, colorway, you know, man.
I want to say Space Jam because of my bias, but I also like the Concords.
You can't say Space Jam. I already picked that. You gotta choose another one. I said the Space Jam 11.
How come no one says the ones, man? The ones are the most rock shoe.
I remember when ones was like, if you had ones, it was just like whatever. But then all of a sudden, when the Derek Jeter ones came out like 10 years ago, then everybody just went one crazy and resale just went crazy. Because ones before that used to be only like $110 resale. Like, no, like
And you
in
remember how
the
you made it
2000s, you had ones, it was like, okay, you got ones.
Just make it a stiff back in the day.
Yeah, this treat ones like it's like the fucking best shit on earth. Like, I like ones though, but I'm just saying.
Cousin
I don't know. The ones was always overrated to me. Like everybody, yeah, everybody was really not messing with the ones. Like everybody I knew had the 11s, and
man, if you mess with the Air Force Ones, then you will mess with the ones. Because to me, they favor.
The ones is dope. I like ones.
The ones are dope, but they're just to me overrated as far as like star power.
Yeah.
Like
Today's
nobody ones, like LB was saying, he's telling the truth. Like nobody really was one. They were like, okay, you got the ones on, cool, and they move on. Like everybody I've been around, and my homeboy, he loved Jordans. He got every damn pair of Jordans, but he rarely wore the ones.
Yeah. The ones is like, I know in today, like when fashion started to change, ones look like real good with like jeans, like today,
right.
But you don't have, you can actually see your goddamn sneakers now.
Right.
Yeah.
And the way the jeans sit on ones, it looks good. So
right, they do. You're right. Yeah.
But after them Derek Jeter ones, when those came out, that's when shit started to jump from like 100 to like 1,000 something and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because people was either Yeah, because people was even rocking suits with ones.
Tell him,
retro
hey
ones.
Dub, tell him. Here we go again with Q Jinx and stuff. Just remember who to blame. Oh, I know who to blame.
I said my last
He
This
know,
is last
he
hurrah.
know, he know, he know, he know I'm gonna blame him. That's why he said the shit. He just want to hear me go off. Cause he an asshole like that, Dub. That's how Florida. That's how I see. That's how Florida boys are. As Young can tell you, like we love when we go off on each other.
No more.
It's like a show. It's like you know what I'm saying. It's like a rite of passage and shit with Florida boys. Like to go like cousins just go at each other.
I ain't gonna talk about them no more.
Man, shut your ass up, dog. Your ass be lying, dog. You is straight from the crib, dog. That bullshit.
I'm not gonna talk about them no
Always
more.
jinx it.
Shoot, but I said my favorite Jordans is probably I said the 11s, the 6s, the 11s, the 1s, and
man,
13s.
His favorite shoes is whatever them Florida Tater colors are.
Hey man, they got some tight behind Gator retros.
I already knew. I knew he was gonna go.
Jordan 5 Gator PE.
Yeah, the Gator PEs. Yeah, you saw them LB?
Like 10 racks, B. That shit was like 10 racks, bro.
For real? Damn.
They had a whole college collection of the files. It was the Floridas, the Texas, I think Texas, TCU, what are they called? TSU or whatever. Georgetown. Georgetown to me was the best one, or probably the Florida Gators. So, like those are the
Gators.
The Georgetowns are fire too, because I saw those too. But
yeah.
Oh, you already know, A-Dub, I'm gonna be cussing them out about they play, and you know I'm gonna blame Q. I'm gonna come right back to this video, bro.
No, man, don't use this video no more.
I'm gonna use this video, man. Listen, the cake ain't baked on this shit yet. I'm gonna get on this. Right when it had LB's a witness, S Young's a witness, Mac a witness, T and Nick a witness. And you a witness, A-Dub and D Clark, that he jinxed us.
Y'all get that memory. Get the memory out your head.
You hear him, S Young? S Young, he already doing us like this already,
Get
bro.
the memory out, Playboy.
Bruh, S Young, he done jinxed us again, bro.
No, I did not.
Not again,
bro. No. Again.
Stop trying to rub your hands like Birdman on this situation, man.
That boy said, let's get this straight. Q Lee like big girls, Spence, Wilder, Miami Heat, and Florida Gators. Get your man. You stupid.
Yup.
He like all the dudes, bro. Yeah.
Oh, I put it in the chat for you, Q. I can't remember every school.
We gonna hold him accountable for his actions. Man, I am holding him accountable.
Yeah, Michigan was the other one. Michigan was cool.
Q always do that shit.
Carolina was cool too.
Here we go. Yeah, I forgot about the Jordan, the retro 5s. I like them too.
5 is like my number one. Like 5 is like in my top 5 models. So 5, 6. Was it 5, 6, 11, 12, and 13 for me? So.
Yeah. Mine's is the 1s, the 5s, the 6, the 11s, and 12. Yeah. That one.
Yeah, don't Florida Gators. Those my favorite. Then I'll probably say Carolina after that. Then Michigan. Well, Carolina. Then what's that one in the bottom left? What is that?
Let me see what you're talking about.
That's ain't that Marquette?
Is that Marquette? Yeah, what's that red one at the bottom too? What is that?
That's Oklahoma.
Oh, okay, Oklahoma.
That's OU. I think MU is I think that's Marquette. That look like Marquette colors.
Okay.
T.
Yo,
look at that link that LB put. Tell me if that's Marquette. I'm not sure. It might be. It's next to the OU shoes.
Yeah, that's Marquette.
That's Marquette on there, Sean?
Yeah, that's Marquette.
Okay. Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, the Florida ones are the best ones, and I'll probably go Georgetown.
This shit's
And I'll probably
ugly,
go.
man. I go with the Carolina Blues better than that
I go
shit.
Carolina number 3,
Man,
then
F
probably
them
Michigan.
Florida
Then,
Gators Blues. Taking shit on them bitches.
yeah, I'll probably go
Hey, I'll
Gators,
see that.
Georgetown, Carolina. Then
I'll take a straight dump on that Florida Gator shoe. No lie, no lie, no lie. Yeah.
Hey, HD, you heard about the Jordan shoe?
What about it?
Makes $5 million every 5 hours.
Hold on, what do you mean?
That's the breakdown.
Well, that's how much you get every day.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
Okay.
that's crazy.
What's up,
Are they,
Tim?
are they talking about through them, or they just saying period?
$5 million.
Actually, how much they're getting, or they talking about just overall?
Yeah, LB told me about that. Rodman going to get if Rodman go get Brittany Griner, Biden is done.
Whatever it is.
Oh yeah, but Robin, because I found that through Ack. Like, because Ack burned that shit up like in a stream. I was like, the fuck? I said, yo, Joe Biden ain't shit. If this nigga gets up, then Biden really ain't shit. I already know you ain't shit before, but you really ain't shit now. Like,
Dennis Rodman's gonna do it.
Like, you still giving the motherfuckers money over there in Ukraine and shit? Like, man, listen, man, this nigga
20 years up, he'll be out
Like, he's done
with the worm.
Like $5 billion today. Like, $5 billion this week or some shit.
Hey man, I got a question. Each and every one of y'all. Do y'all think Trump is gonna see any jail time?
No,
I don't see it.
that was for sure. You talking about when his house got raided? That was for sure, bro.
That's show and tell.
Like, that was just liberals trying to like flex, like, oh, we gonna get you. Like,
What
man,
you think, Nick?
Trump has beaten the government so many times, though.
Exactly.
Right. He gonna beat the government. They only doing this to mess up his popularity so he don't
Now
get
they're trying to
elected.
say
But
abolish
no,
the
but
FBI.
but it didn't do anything. Like,
I know it doesn't. It don't really do nothing and stuff. Dog, to me, look, the president don't run shit, dog. Okay, people got to stop thinking the president doesn't run shit. Okay, it's a cabinet of people that run the shit. So it's like,
yeah, people gravitate towards Trump for the reason that he just gonna tell y'all every
But
goddamn
the president has the last say, though.
He's gonna tell you shit. Yeah.
Instead of everybody just keeping quiet and shit, he like, nah, this person doing this. I'm like, God damn.
Right, and then he's on Twitter discussing like cricket shit that you need to talk.
This is
behind.
the crazy. I was like, yo, Trump going crazy. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
Trump
Like,
is
you're like,
the people love that
thing,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, Trump is a guy who will do business with your enemy and your friend. Like, that's just what he does.
Money right. Yeah.
Right. Like, he'll do shit for you, but at the same time, he'll do shit that's detrimental that'll hurt the country.
Yeah.
But you know why they raided him, right?
Huh?
You know why they raided him, right?
I really don't care.
The whole thing with the rally, that whole rally, had something to do with a rally that happened, like, and that gave him leeway to raid his.
Didn't he
I was like, what does that have to do with it?
For black people to get shit, like if we're just focusing on the group of us getting shit, then yes, Trump would be better for us. He would be better for us if he's in office because we could come up with plans.
I still say if I had to pick, like, who was gonna give us like that whole reparations, like, just say if one of us would have get, like, just picking like off the rip. No, I'm not trying to go like through a deep dive. I'm just saying, like, Trump would have been more likely just it over Biden, even though if Trump, if
Trump even talks reparations for us, he's getting shot.
He's done that. The platinum plan. You ever heard of that? The platinum plan. He was doing that like that whole last year.
That wasn't no reparations for no black people.
He can't
that was like 16 billion.
But
wasn't no real.
It wasn't called reparations. It was called
that was real low. Like, we're owed over trillions of dollars.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't called the It wasn't called
That
reparations.
was some welfare deal. No. We ain't
What Biden was talking about. What Biden was talking about was some other shit, and he had Kamala Harris talking about it. And shit.
Biden was talking
involve us
about
at all. I was like, this
Biden was talking about clearing our debt.
Exactly.
That's what he was talking about.
That's why he got elected.
That's why he got elected, because he was going to wipe away the school debts of black.
He was going to wipe away student loans and all that garbage. But like it's all, presidents, all and freaking senators and candidates, all they do is lie.
That's why I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for none of them bastards.
Trump gave him the money. Trump gave the money to sign the bill for the HBCUs and shit, and then Biden took it back when he became. I was like, this shit.
Right, and then Biden took it away. Right.
Then the whole macro plan discussion, Trump talked about that, but then when they asked Kamala Harris what they're going to do with that, she just talked with a roundabout answer. Like, this was like a question. It was, I forgot what interview this was. It was on CNN or something. But she just talked.
But what are we going to learn as a people?
You know something that's so crazy?
That's all politics.
When Trump was in office, you know what I'm saying, he pretty basically, with the PPP loan crap, basically darn it, anybody could have got it. But then when Biden come in office, he changed all that. Like,
number one, he ain't catching everybody. I already said that shit like a few weeks ago.
It's so crazy.
Like, no, he's only catching the idiots. He's only catching the dumbass.
HD, look at
how many people did that shit. You know,
can I show you a video, HD, or
and Lambos and Rangers?
That what?
I said, can I show you a video? Or
hold on, let me end the broadcast. Hold on.